societal transformation at the amount. Ayana Bosmi be at the Cruciho. Skills training programs. Yet business opportunities be Nipibia BTB IAB with little capital. Yes, Kakasibia and Washesa in Humana. Ayana yet and Emubia. Jumedi Radiadum Yashasi in Fibrini. I am Faso. I am Shira a many P or Maimu. Said the D. Kamba Mania said. Busmi be skills training program. The way in Nima Yabohu de Runo. Date not be part of Shanenso. A Saturday 10th May. Saturday 10th May. Energy Medi Ebekoso. Venue and as baby a program Ebekosono. A National Theatre Wakraha. National Theatre Wakraha and a skills training program Ebekoso. In Yumeya Medebe today. Yeshim Sa Dano Ewa National Theatre. Sa enyume nyina be kire ne practical ebia na utieme o adamfo bi o nie bi o baby o busueni bi de bi oba wonchen be gemua o pet 20 cities 50 cities 100 cities shedding crime Saturday 10th May Manamra Network for Societal Transformation the skills training program bi e National Theatre na ebeyen faso pa mabusua o man benya so faso enchirime nyina nso ebenya training program yi Eson faso yesiemu a ye bekire sede ye prepare enyume ya medebe today edikan glass cleaner ye de paper glass hui ye bekire sede ye prepare no e program yi ase floor cleaner parazone cupcakes ye bekire ne ye ojumedi ase alata samana Tom Brown meat pie emotion paint tomato paste minim se bibi koso wadwunim ubisa ho se ye bede ne esua we nyina dakro enema ye kyerɛkyerɛ ne ye di ntia ya na next for ye kyerɛkyerɛ enyuma bibire no ne se enema ye kyerɛkyerɛ ne ye na ye simple down to earth enje bre ni pebia betimi ayebi ama no ayeyi enu ntia ne ye pese ye kyerɛkyerɛ ne ma simple bibire onipa koduru fia out of enema bibire no obetimi de ne nsa esibi so aye amano aye enunti ede ya na ye kyerɛkyerɛ nema bebre ye kyerɛkyerɛ sa ne me wi a Ansah ye packaging kwani ye faso packaging products ema ne ye fe ema ne ye attractive ema nipa ni je ho ye be kyerɛkyerɛ ne nyina kwani ye faso label products kwani ye faso branded products kwani ye faso marketing enyuma ye be kyerɛkyerɛ sa ne me nyina wo workshop yi ase ne nim se emre wi ye no ede adwuma impuntu any shirabe brewoni a ede wo ho be hye workshop yi emu nyina e kwane e faso register adwuma aban mu ni nyina se be kyerɛkyerɛ e wo skills training program yi ase yesre ebia na sebe o ye housewife utie me upibiribia ye workshop yi e ya brebi na bedane abrabo ani pa ebia na utie me wa group penny fee so akọ pension upibiribia ye skills training program yi e ya number no e 0244 474093 ye kyerɛkyerɛ sɛ mewi a Ansah ye fascinator e madebo wonti ɛno nso ye hyiemu a ye bɛkyerɛ ne ye ɛwɔ workshop yi ase floral arrangement say they flowers and also ye bɛkyerɛ ne ye ɛwɔ workshop yi ase Dettol after wash communion wine bathing soap edi dware ye bɛkyerɛ ne ye liquid soap ye bɛkyerɛ ne ye shampoo, conditioner, body spray, Ansah, semine ya bono round. Aye friend Azuma Blues yesu yesiemu a ye bɛkyerɛ ne ye. Ni nyina ye niema enipe hia. Ewo ye dada asetenem. Enu nti na next for eya ne ye pese ye kyerɛkyerɛ. Enyuma bebre fa ho hye no bi. Na neno ye nya dwuma baako. Se de di kan bo ama ne ye bɛkyerɛkyerɛ packaging. Kwana bitimi packaging products yi ama na ye fe. Kwana bitimi marketing no. Kwani abitimi label no kwani abitimi branded business registrations ni nyina ebe kyerɛkyerɛ workshop yi asia program yi emre wie no ade adwuma inhyira ani mpuntu bebre woni a ade wo ho bɛhyɛ mu nyina kai sɛ date no Saturday 10th May workshop kɛseɛ yi ɛbɛkɔ so National Theatre a ɛwɔ Accra National Theatre a ɛwɔ Accra ɛna dwumadi ebekoso sign fa number ni bio pomodi afa number ni bio ebia na oteka mu na otie me number no ebiem 0244 474093 93 0244 474093. Omodia Truby, what next one asama so many years. Unya bre emebia, we dear, a famusim 0244 474093. Now, this time, no. Agri kifui ba be church kwania ye faso ye agri businesses bi etese poultry kitchen this time ye the poultry aka ho good and also ya de ni here ebitimi abo enti this time ye the poultry so aka ho and na ombesa be church piggery kwania faso eye pigs and also ebitimi abo enti this time ye the piggery so aka ho eya na enyimi bi ho manipa ehse mu ni pese de mukra bet ejuma omodi ase date nenson Saturday 10th May and a program be because National Theatre so the barman no agree for ba church businesses poultry piggery farming ni number be church when you first hear snails on ba church mushrooms the dear mushrooms when you first hear fish ni number be church workshop ase what next in kasa so many years my National Theatre program will be that way there next month Saturday 10th May fridge medium shasi about date neto na prepare towards this important program 3D epoxy ye betre sedie ye installing our programming as CCTV camera ye betre kwane faso installing our programming as menim se bibi koso wadwenem we bi sa ho SMP se ye beda ni esua we nyina dakro e ya na ye sheda any pesi chire nima bibire betimi ayemfaso amenipa enunti na ye chire sani mi very simple practical down to earth ni pibia betimi ayebi enunti na ye chire nima bibire bu fruit nso ye be chire se de ye no bread pano ayedi ye be chire samosa coconut ice cream setting lotion styling gel ointment yogurt ye be chire sani mi e program yi ase di twatwo kra e laundry super ye di sinema enyuma we nom ni ehiem on Saturday 10th May ye be chire ne ye e National Theatre bomodi abode tene to e da ne dusu a fa woni chire National Theatre bisusu nye mebi na be ye mo akese amabusua oman nchirime nyina nso ebetwa so aba dachi time a ye be hyaase ne ya mapa 8 o'clock on Saturday 10th May. Now registration fee no BBS say and that's why 200 Ghana cedis. 200 Ghana cedis. 200 Ghana cedis. And on sikipie mum nemum menye mobile money. Menye mobile money be registration there be. If you know Korea shall see CV and then do so on Saturday 10th May over program yase our National Theatre. Now the registration fee 200 cedis no aba abi pia e ojumedium ase hwa National Theatre nya yira kwan kura obi anim ho baby a otibi onyafo Accra Central car na obo driver mane so oba National Theatre obi su hwa e Novotel Tema Station na chiri hwa na wo nya yira kwan kura obi a enim National Theatre ntime ma no en hawa dwen na yewie ensan ye ye books anase handouts and you may bet you nyina procedures so mu a ye betche dia ma obia free of charge yenton e free obi di making kan puna de book no kofia o ma betimi hweso aboa wo unianom abusuafo wo fie betimi aboa ama wo ye niema ye betche nyina ye tintin procedures ni na book ni ma ye betche dia ma obia yenton e free ye na participate certificate so a e dia dance ye se obi ba program ibie ye betche e dia ma obia yenton e free sign for number ni bio omodi afa number ni bio ebia na otika mu na otie me number no ebiem eye 0244 what Ramadan 474093 number no 0244 474093 0244 474093 na yaye videos on enyuma bibrebe nyina dia to pen drive so a eno no oba National Theatre na ope pen drive ni bia obetimi atobi e wo National Theatre eda na dwumedie no ebekoso na okufia na ohwe video no ewo phone so na kai wo kwane a ye fa so kyerɛkyerɛ nyima nyinaa na ohwe wo TV so o laptop so na kyerɛkyerɛ kwane a ye fa so ye enyima nyinaa very simple down to earth ebi ana sɛbi o ye housewife ya brabi se date ne so Saturday 10th May ebi ana oduru penny fee so akɔ pension o pe bibia ye ya brabi ebi ana o ye adwuma na o pa adwuma bi aka de o ye ho ya brabi kai se date no Saturday 10th May ebi so ana sɛbi wa pa adwuma che unye bi nyeye unhu de wonye bra workshop bi na be yemfa so amabusua oman enchiriman so benya so mfa so o nie bi o baby o busuani bi adamfo bi ohun de onfa na bra bonye kai no na boa no Saturday 10th May manamra workshop bi e National Theatre o misusia ne ye kyerɛkyerɛ bi na be yemfa so amabusua ene oman enchirime nyina so ebetwa eso aba dache branding kwani efa so branded products kwani efa so packaging products kwani efa so label products kwani efa so marketing business registration nyina ye be kyerɛkyerɛ workshop yi asia in se program yi emrewie no edemwa ebebre wani a ede wo ho be hyem nyina meje mu ama openi atoa so idie fa number ne bio na mum kai se date ne Saturday 10th May venue a National Theatre registration fee 200 cedis bet benye mobile money bia chasi save if you na korea edani dus na o ba program na sia na o the registration fee no aba abetua e wojumedie na se ho a time aye be start ya no pa 8 o'clock fa number ni bio abra me jemi number no e 0244
will convene a national
47
conference on education
4093 Omodianfa 0244 47 40 93 0244 47 40 93 me bo number no di twatwo esremo amadi next chiache so many years on radio TV amuntimi me bi dano this time die obi enfa ne ho hyem number no ebio 0244 47 40 93 0244 47 40 93 yebehwem nyina manim on Saturday 10th May our National Theatre of Ghana. Nana, medas Yamishra.
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema be meti gara furu kube puntimpuna si sokode. Wakachira katabin say you. What you can say? Kwabena, keja guma mrianko.
Will introduce the new academic stress points for all first year students in public tertiary.
100.5 0.5 Citizen Show Friday afternoon. Thank God it's Friday. We are back here. Baby Biano. My main guy will say the same voice, the same personality, the same platform, the same program called the Citizen Show. And it's another Friday. And then let me do some Lagos night, Lokasa, Calypso. Oh yeah.
13th All-African Games, Sky Train, Palugu Dam, mass sets, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators, missing tricycles, illegal and inflated single source contracts, bus scandals, and many others. We institute a government policy banning all political appointees and politically exposed persons from buying any state assets. We allocate seed money within 120 days for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank to support women-owned and women-led businesses. We will launch the following priority job creation programs in the budget. The first is Ejumara, that is the entrepreneurial project to promote 10,000 young entrepreneurs and mentor them. The 1 million coders program will roll out a Made in Ghana agenda to promote the production and consumption of locally produced goods, particularly through leveraging of government spending power. 15, we review the Customs Amendment Act 2020 to scrap the law banning the importation of salvage vehicles, to rescue the local automotive industry in Swami Magazine, Konkompe, Aboso Okai, and all others. 16, we'll lay before Parliament a new bill to usher in a new era of government scholarship administration, which will, among others, prohibit political appointees from accessing government scholarships and eliminate political patronage, cronyism, nepotism, and corruption in the award of government scholarships. We'll make the scholarships process transparent, publish the names of everybody who is given a scholarship so that the whole country will know who are getting those scholarships. 17, we'll aggressively confront that's number 3. Number 3 is not a small position. We will aggressively confront the illegal mining menace and place a ban on illegal and new mining activities in forest reserve and roll out our Tree for Life and Blue Water initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. 18, we'll launch the Black Star Experience. Unfortunately, the paper on creative industry couldn't be read because we've run out of time. But in there, there's what we call the Black Star Experience. It's our major creative industry and tourism initiative. So the Black Star Experience will be launched. It's an initiative as Ghana's flagship culture, arts, creative industry, and tourism brand to transform Ghana into a preferred hub for creative industry and tourism. 19, we'll commence investigative processes to purge state security agencies of all militia and vigilante elements who are causing havoc in our country. 20, we'll reopen investigations into major unresolved criminal cases, including the 2020 election killings, Ayawaso West Wagomba election violence, murder of Ahmed Swale and Silas Wulo Chame. 21, we'll initiate a probe into the man-made disaster caused by the VRA spillage from the Akosombo and Kon dams that displaced and destroyed the livelihoods of thousands of citizens in the Volta region. And we will take immediate steps to provide compensation for the victims, including those in the lower Volta, those in Oti, those in Bunu East, those in the Savannah regions, and other areas that were affected by the flooding. We'll carry out a shake-up. Of all loss-making SOEs and realign them to break even and transition into profit-making. This is a social contract with the people. A lot of people ask me, you're going to find an economy in a mess. How are you going to handle all this? We're going to realign our expenditure. We're going to cut out waste. We'll realign the budget so that we can create more fiscal space in order to finance these projects. We're going to use innovative methods to raise the resources so that we can finance these projects. We're going to prioritize, strictly prioritize, and select the most important projects that will create immediate benefits for the people of Ghana. We're going to put our money where our mouths are. That is what a new NDC government is going to do. Here, Maza the matter, na go de kore. Ezu manya munache wanda ya gwada maka soyayya ya kamata ke maka gwada mashi soyayya. Ezu don shi ne ana faɗi wai so mai sonka. Yanda zongoni suka gwada muna soyayya, insha Allah ale babu karfi e bamu iko mu ma mu gwada musu soyayya haka nan. Ezu don shi ne keni na Sadiq ya faɗi wai insha Allah in muka zo mu duka mun sani kaman zuwa Mecca ya zama one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Amma yau saboda kudin da ya kamata a biya a je Mecca, mutanenmu, iyayenmu, maza da mata da yawansu sun yi niyya su je Mecca amma ba su yi. Idan Allah ya ba mu mulki muka zo za mu rage kudin Mecca ne, kowa the Iniansi, Esamuye. Eza karshen mangana na mun sani watan Ramadan in za yi azumi ana duba watani kamun a fara Ramadan, in za kwance azumi ana duba ni a gani wata tukun a kwance, don shi kowane lokaci ya zo yi kaman waranga sun ci sallah yau, gobe waranga kuma su ci sallah, don shi abinda za mu yi mu kawo zaman lafiya kowa ya ji dadin sallah, za mu kara za mu kara ranar hutawa guda, shine ana turawa na cira holiday, za mu kara guda a kan Idil Fitr, don shi in wayan ga sun kwance yau sun ci sallah yau, waɗanda sun kwance gobe su ma su samu su ci sallansu. Yau dai Hausan Kano na ya zo sosai ba wasa ba. One, we'll put in place a robust code of conduct and standards for all government officials in line with the principles of ethical leadership, modesty, humility, integrity, and accountability. We will nominate all our cabinet ministers for parliamentary approval within the first 14 days in office. We would have named all our cabinet ministers. We will constitute the leanest and most efficient government in the history of the Fourth Republic in the first 90 days in office. We will hold a national economic dialogue to discuss the true state of the economy and prepare a homegrown fiscal consolidation program to guide the budget. Number 5, we'll commence the drafting of needed legal amendments and preparation for the implementation of the 24-hour economy policy under the office of the President. Number 6, we will establish an accelerated Export Development Council, which I will personally chair, to promote exports as part of a broader strategy for economic transformation. Number 7, we'll convene a national consultative conference on education with CHAS, NAGRAT, NAT, CCT, NAPS, CETAG, Vice Chancellors Ghana, PRINCOF, TEWU, UTAG, PTAs, students, think tanks, academia, parents, and other stakeholders to build consensus on the improvement of our education sector, including the free SHS. Number 8, we'll scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business in our first 90 days in office. 1, e-levy. 2, COVID levy. 3, betting tax. 4, emissions levy. And we'll review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. 9, we'll introduce the no academic fee stress policy for all first-year students in public tertiary educational institutions, in universities, in technical universities, in polytechnics, colleges of education, nursing training institutions, under our no fee stress initiative. We will budget for this, and the money will be given to the Student Loan Trust. It will register all the level 100 students, and it will pay the money to their universities on their behalf so that they don't have to go and pay anything. It will be a grant. It's not be a loan. It will be a grant, so they don't have to pay for it. 10, we'll introduce the following social intervention policies. 1, free tertiary education for persons with disability. The Ghana Medical Care Trust Fund, which will be a fund that will help the treatment of kidney ailments, hypertension, heart disease, high blood pressure, and all those kinds of things. We'll commence within 120 days the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in basic and secondary schools. 11. We will institute inquiries or forensic audits into the following matters of public interest. 1. MPP's collapse of indigenous Ghanaian banks and financial institutions at a supposed cost of 25 billion Ghana cedis. We will institute an audit into the illegal printing of money by the Bank of Ghana to finance the corrupt Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. We will investigate the 58 million National Cathedral scandal. We will investigate the COVID-19 expenditure scandal. We will investigate corruption scandals including the PDS, Ejapa, SML, ambulance spare parts, 13th African, All-African Games, SkyTrain, Kwalugu Dam, mass sets, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators, missing tricycles, illegal and inflated single source contracts, bus scandals, and many others. We institute a government policy banning all political appointees and politically exposed persons from buying any state assets. We allocate seed money within 120 days for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank to support women-owned and women-led businesses. We will launch the following priority job creation programs in the budget. The first is Ejumawura, that is the entrepreneurial project to promote 10,000 young entrepreneurs and mentor them. The 1 million coders program will roll out a Made in Ghana agenda to promote the production and consumption of locally produced goods, particularly through leveraging of government spending power. 15, we review the Customs Amendment Act 2020 to scrap the law banning the importation of salvage vehicles, to rescue the local automotive industry in Swami Magazine, Konkompe, Aboso Okai, and all others. 16, we will lay before Parliament a new bill to usher in a new era of government scholarship administration, which will, among others, prohibit political appointees from accessing government scholarships and eliminate political patronage, cronyism, nepotism, and corruption in the award of government scholarships. We will make the scholarships process transparent, publish the names of everybody who is given a scholarship so that the whole country will know who are getting those scholarships. 17, we will aggressively confront that's number 3. Number 3 is not a small position. We will aggressively confront the illegal mining menace and place a ban on illegal and new mining activities in forest reserve and roll out our Tree for Life and Blue Water initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. 18, we will launch the Black Star Experience.
On your Facebook page, yeah, that we say Richard Benji, Norman David Seme Cornovo, Rashid Boche, and Irakwa Oyibo Buati, Timnina. That we say more join here. But quick one, my minions, so Kwabe Monfa, Manas Azuri, ne write up into a mame quick, na minions are the way because I need to add my voice to this. Now when me trim say ne ekwa bia so no meyo I'll do am. I'll go do am. I'll for do am. You see, we need men. Oh, can I buy? Chale, the attire I go buy attire, Kwame. The attire where I buy no. Can I buy? Me who said you almost mix it me kwama attire no. Me who said you almost mix it no. Na me ya na mempe. Esichire no mo de wono saa. Ya na mempe. Mempe esichire no. oh era me pataya no de mu ozan na se me kotobi me no amienu nomye ena me jai and they say me you see that thing you see that thing and you don't even have a noise and ra to me sorry in the punu papa sorry na punu na bam ai me sorry na punu and na adwunam de see jaso na me tueye na me kodae sorry be 5 am koy na punu na bam dika oh yen dia adro yen dia nyame adro pa menyene mano menyene ya wonwa na kwabejai ye adwuma so uni menyene oh kwam so so uni menyene ya nwana sa odi suwa de betina abem bam dika ene u kanesna on a glass ketwa no na ta ukotodwe ya etu ase wachiri bremu nkonkonenne usisimu ta tu yare ase. Okay, so Ansah Zuri awuni extra love letter bi koma Malik Basintele and mpacho Kwame Malik na wo eheno NY anyway, so let me move on. So this is Ansah Zuri awuni and mefa 2-3 paragraphs per. So dear Malik Basintele, here is evidence that the Zoom Lion contract expired before you took office. And your predecessor who fought it notified the company. Please do the needful. Don't resurrect this thievery. Don't disappoint the youth who masked up and marched with you in the sun and in the rain during the campaign. Elder Joseph Sian Ejapon of the Church of Pentecost told Parliament yesterday that the sweepers are paid below the minimum wage because they work 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. The cleaners of your office don't work all day. So it does not make sense to pay these people below the minimum wage. That is the essence of the minimum wage. Besides, only humans with instincts of wild beasts would allow their fellow Ghanaian to work for a month and go home with only $17 a month, while the businessman makes millions. Take note of this. JDM, Shamima Muslim, Felisco Fosukwachi, Erica Demagbana, Osman Abdullahi Ayarga, Stan Dogbe, and all persons with conscience in the Mahama administration. Okay, why? In the Mahama administration, no, it's more longer than this. So obviously you must know say watching see. No, but when so kai kra wa kaya but that's okay. Am I empire to home? So it's okay. At least be 3 paragraphs here. Can't see. So Ansah Zuri etro love letter comma Malik Basintele say Zoom Lion contract sa omo prepare krom no wo hwe sika Zoom Lion eje na hwe de otua ede ma eye omo o employ womo na che se ahomete we member office the man who say Malik Basintele are responding and response in the can't say unya baby have a fool. All right, that's fine. Okay, Felix Yankee say Bob a milk bush far home milk bush una be chirichirimu me say menyene eno ano menyene. All right, Koshi Noble Agokpa Adenta Amount from thank you. Koshi, okay, so Malik Basintele 1 hour ago ebe responded to Manasseh Azuri and you know, so I'm picking some few paragraphs. Okay, so all my life I have fought for integrity and for the better placement of the youth and people of Ghana. For 7 years, 9 months, the MPP renewed the Zoom Lion contract in its current state, paying the Ghanaian youth worker 250 Ghana cedis. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama came to review, reset, and bring Ghana back on track. This includes ensuring that every worker is paid satisfactory for the work done. I promise on my honor, as I stand by the grave of my late dad, not to renew the contract in its current state or form. It is evil for the previous government to have committed to this, and I shall stop it. My brothers and sisters, on December 7th, 2024, change came, and change must happen. If my mother, brother, sister were a Zoom Lion worker, I won't be happy with either of them taking 250 Ghana cedis as salary, and as such, I can't be happy with you, your mother, father, brother, or sister taking same. I shall be live to. Okay, so let's leave that one. So this is Malik Basintele response to Manasseh Azuri, and I think may use medium way Ediabo Azuri Abaso over the years. He has been crusading against this Zoom Lion style of, you know, and you're fine. Zoom Lion, I am ya mewofa. The Japan, Okwa sorrow of Pentecost, and you're fine. And you're fine. The way you do, the thing you do, it is no fine. It is no fine. And you're fine. Now problem na Manasseh no problem ni nyina Christmas and mo bottle baako and 5,000 for the media and a sardine pack baako na and one problem no maka kire no problem ni nyina no problem ni nyina ama media for no entimi nka miami nua kwasinsia ontimi nka bi miami nua yo asempa yafurukutuku ontimi nka bi city ontimi nka bi omgrade o wanom de wom baako ni nyina ye December omde mono ba say 24th da we na Boxing Day no 26th na homo package into wo media so ani afro waje woze mo problem no nyina no emo ani anwa omo ye di omo hwe crew ni anim no mama na aduane ntino media for mo ye bi 2000 na say middle class for 5000 na kwame sifa kan maji 10000 emo no Paul Adomo sister Paul auntie Paul ojibi omo nyina obi ajibi emo no any problem no ni atras ade we hu sa. And I like the response from Malik. Though Malik anka say obetwa Zoom Lion contract mu no, and it's good because NDC ambassador Obaba begu businessman in Yuma. Malik was very emphatic say the current form intimo bia mfam Malik Basintele nkonante so also obetwa Zoom Lion contract mu was sika na woje no a woje say 600 700 no ama almost say 250 no wa chere bubu nkunta bebre elda unima sisei bubu nkunta bebre and the 250 no and Malik Basintele ka say no and me uncle Bob say chinchina the current form no a bet na ho the current form no enya dia a bet na ho the current form you see and se mutie yo ewo Flagstaff House se one more no call campaign etu anamon bold decisions say ya ema ye ni je ema ye ni je ema ye ni je me ebia basintele oye minu aketua ebia ne office mi nwura won konkoye hwe mi ni ne number oni me number minya sure class ye share that well be a share once but okay I wasn't there anyway but the point ni say watu na mo bia say ye bona baso even ta akwala we kura hunu nyansa say say odi ne na si form enti ebinom wo NDC aban no mu a ye ka mo asem a na nye se bibia o se wu jimi ni aka che se wu jimi na jai jimi no a jai jimi no akwala we wo na adwena e woni trim yeah, because Manasseh can't deal way from NDC 1 from NDC 1 a jam time wa broso sa dia babe ura MPP 8 years mu adia ababe ura this time and now we have a very bold young man because obiaba office ya na zoom lion ayana propra obiaba office ya na zoom lion ayano basa bent so wa paki adina go for long somewhere I must say December no mu na ayi ajiriga no is lego ajiriga no side ho club school or something school be ajiriga no say Kennedy kai what cable clear sale mu wa minim se di fie ne ho say na a man memma gulor kwadum na skashe de motuom zoom lion no amu skashe mbot bi shira na na echiche just o mo Christmas bonus na mimi draw me yam se me na me ka say na me say na say awie campaign na street ni maye ma na me busa ba ko sa da no so the Japan say o ebeji o Christmas bonus say 100 Ghana say 100 Ghana. Can you imagine? Enti Malik, why are there? Would you later or your own adwuma kra no problem je. At least what we do next if ma kebi. Adwuma no de obeyo, own adwuma no de obeyo. Ye nim said you see you no obeyo. But would you at least the ordinary Ghanaian who say NDC akabia ma no 700 and two more 500 kra na ye den. Mu 500 na dia be pa na aba. But the other side of the question is say Zoom Lion say onye contract ni biewa ye wo enkrofo a omo the capacity eya ombetimi a handle sa eye module no you know so Malik another question say ubusa ho now answer ho so that mube hu say de mbesi negotiate afa say Zoom Lion say onye biewa mo onkrofo a omo the capacity and answer say na mra so say mube decentralize no because ononkwa the whole Ghana and you mun decentralize no say Greater Accra na mo dia mo bi kwa menya sa say Ashanti region na mo dia mo bi once no bi anya adwuma ni bi aye oh wa paki ade na guo aban we ewi ni ya no ajamp ko a wa yom ho adwuma sa we luzu ya no ajamp no wa yom ho adwuma sa owie ya no ja Pentecost asori dem meyi na ya meyi nyam ya yo ye dem nyam ya si hallelujah hallelujah e meyi nyam ya no close wo we are no aties yeso obia mo bottom baako no de can beef no de one sardine no one anwa no na say crowd your packaging ye Christmas we de no e ba e no ye ndie minya bi de Christmas we minya bi ye ndie minya baako say MPP we ni ye no e no mu jam me ma say me party co opposition to omu yi me free mu nti ye we ni ye on the 7th no December de we no omu ma me bi na life for me bogu omo so life pa radi yanko for Jesus Christ of the way yeah me boy life ankasa but me koje me the life me the achia pa na koje omdo nananya hwe na me de benye me kasa benye na me de tiate the tiate janse no so omso na be je benye me mpe oh nana yenyire ni pa baako na mso mfie nsu ni mo ma mbida mfie nsu ni mma me tia mu de branya duro mu de na me hwana no sei na mo ko me de me catch mu ko me wo ha o mu amfi me sesi a ya wi ni awie ya eyiye da but tini na me se o nyamesunti me de asem che nyamesunti me de asem che me ko munkume na ja me kwaje ye tie mu no a na odi ayeye ho adwuma emu no a na odi ayeye ho adwuma sa na ja Abubakar say how you go do am Bobie collect a job how you go do am I go bro I go collect am I go meet am for hospitals somewhere corner day inside there where I pick am omo your package so come on we grade na one shim omo the one shim na sampe ba ko na am say tawo na tawo guso na tawo guso we dey na pa but on a more serious note I think say oh okay so I'm say 850 about 850 per head no akwa 250 no anyam for so 600 abai oh eja Japan abai we dey minim say Christmas we abai do mo mame dia ma ya me hunei o mo bom ya to What to top right? Hey, there be top right. Prayer, ye tobia ye tibi di ba ye afe se fie mienu. Ana prayer no omo de prayer no traso de kwa ba itu. There be de kwa ba itu ada de omo traso aba for the to di bia. I mean, hey. Radio. Come me patch up. So person o mfa me mo ne mre wa de be defend o me de me mo no e de anwan be bro o mfa mre me kura no se me ntimi hu se bronya we enru na me de so wo Ghana ha me ntimi hu e bia da me ko se bronya we enru na mo Ghana ha me yare ti bia na me ko enti se opɛ mo no a ka no mo mfa mre o asem de na asem ko because 850 no 20 panica 250 a month chale 250 cities kwame this is very terrible and I think Malik yeah Malik you are the man me de ewiase onipa ya de na ya na wa mana hu sa de na why you know we ni so and Malik I hope say men ka say look Zoom Lion yeah juma wa other countries right and or Ghanaian entrepreneur ye ni je no ho yɛni gye ne ho paa yɛni gye ne ho and yɛnka sɛ bi aban twa ne contract mu but at least monopoly no dɔɔso yɛne ne yɛ one but as to how the government will deal with that issue I don't come in.
Actually ended September
2024 September.
So there's currently no contract.
Yes, Malek can say with the kind of 250, won't mean sign come back to table and maintaining the same thing. So they will look at it. And I make us say, men supported the idea so because he has the capacity. And we must put his capacity into use. Let us not pretend say Zoom lie on Yebi for that one to be wrong. Because over the years, Charlie, so unko business muda, businessman and now can kwasi but so over business muda, ube the way I sit here, and yet better. So, young Timin Transo, and Kase. Sabi Zoom lion one year who in them fine kusia but sikani die nyamie ni muni tiese Malek said the wakano negotiations no enko yie ema womo no mo hunu se NDC the reset na ba ampa and I think say Malek office show that resetting no adwuma no will show eda monopoly no suma kan ho asem Somebody told my no for cra no afa baako no obi so afa bi no obi so afa bi I better. Then again we need to look at how to bring in a district assemblies no me Kwame I think say senka ba ni betimi a resource district assemblies no a me de kameme penisa so ni agya portions bi ama private sector no. Now, private sector also because district assembly no to me employ. The kind of from for a Zoom line I employ woman. The district assemblies cannot employ them. The district and municipal assemblies they can never employ them. Oh, the numbers. We should be able to say bia lekma. Friend or mon lekma municipal. Nasa okase bia lekma employ even young guys 100. Man and mema now or more yes sanitation job they will struggle to even pay them. They will struggle because you look at the revenue revenue be IGF no you be na the assemblies projects near the day. So definitely it will bring pressure on the assembly.
But if the contract the whole
Come what one day we ma ana o de ya mote but Ansah a cruise number. So we should the pressure on the assembly.
Yeah, make the whole idea that says maybe like why instead of not this is not to say Jim Zoom Lion, but the other argument says why contract even who the Biama Lekman now you're actually paying Lekman for the money is coming from YA's budget and then you Lekman existing budgets no in a mother baby tria cleaners do you understand? So when you're cleaning instead of YA in conjunction with Lekman so we are YA each year Zoom Lion no in
channels assembly
exactly. It's like you're creating employment and you're also helping the assembly also generate some more into IGF South.
So
I think you have a point.
I think you have a point.
If YA is willing to work with the district,
but you see, government to government. Normally, no businessmen normally
and inefficiency.
And apart from that, businessmen no. Omo say adwuma we no ebi omo atimi do omo sika ye be 6 months and say na abayan yeska youth employment agency no. The question is say ebi Lekma find omo in that situation do they have money to pay for 6 months and sana tise Malek enye yeska assembly no so yeska na adwuma na hot na ball na sase that problem no one because most of the contracts across Ukruma no a businessman no prefinance
sana
buying in your car now wababa bitua this also there when say there be no then the assembly is feeding the pressure baba Malik no office so Malik the pressure no so be call a youth minister so youth minister the be call esro you be wan say JM2 aye white just pressure no too bad so the private sector too I think but it doesn't mean that so many say chale 250 Ghana oh
in this economy
okay
in this economy
250 Ghana but in the 7 years in almost me survive on 250 Ghana no Charlie, let's think about it well 250 Ghana huh hey Philly and yo
no
250 Ghana.
It's scary.
How much for your magicians?
Yeah. That's why I come here. And bullshit or more ocean governor form. Now you the mirror for very, very old people, and they also have responsibilities. And there, one was said they're able to sustain that kind of income. This age money.
250. Huh. Obi Arezia you be or saying Kwabena also appeal to says Bobie bus stop boys are also doing great. I think the government should consider them too.
Yeah. The thing is, of course, they're doing a great job, but do they have the capacity? Because at the moment, no. One said and the bus stop boys and no they say be a bomb about so but do they have the capacity? Because right now there are no Zoom Lion. Or share the kind of infrastructure that Zoom Lion has in place. When will bus stop boys reach that level? This is not to say, so don't say you can empower them in. You can find maybe some small area. Now they are starting. So almost one day they can also become as big as Zoom Lion. But the reality is, the bus stop boys are not there yet to take on the full responsibility, the full job now. Zoom Lion, and that full contract they won't be able to deliver, and then I will be setting them up for failure.
Yeah.
So I say, so I say, definitely I think I say more movie. They say more because right now they are using their own resources and look at what they've been able to achieve. And imagine if we're actually paying them, giving them a contract, they'll be able to do so much, but make so much impact. Now, she say amongst young people, Krana is also inspiring them. Say, oh, these are the kind of things you can do for your community. Yeah, this so Omodia is to be more mobile. And is in line with what YA does. South America, say youth employment. And bus stop boys, they are youth. They are youth. Into this right is well in line with Juma no Moyen, but even son, I say to me in a way we don't end up ruining them. Because at the more opportunity I so
anyway, I think I go with you. I go with you, but Bobie, you are wrong to say the district assemblies cannot employ the youth. If an individual can do, the DA can do better. No, I'm not saying say to me employ or more. What I'm saying is that say the number of people I am fine to say Zoom Lion be employ. Trust me, Charlie Ujaima District Assembly own to me handle or more. And Felicity be make submission say she can be free NYA right. National Youth Agency, a be free one ABBA, which I agree. But then what we must understand, governance and business, government business no, and yet be an abiding yes kadeba. If you have 3 months, 4 months, now tiakem, into ese nipano or preference. Uko jase jumano eto aboko bid municipal assembly so first month, second month or first canoe, third month or first canoe. So, which means the pressure will come back to the central government. In 2 months, a term, piano or more a personal, not pressure abaso. Meanwhile, there are other pressing issues somewhere. A YSR by no eco attended. And that is why we need the private sector. It was we joining in our district assembly, Nidia. Please. I would prefer so on the resources district assemblies, no, municipal assemblies, no. Na your mom will be a quota be. Now private sector no so agibi. Oh, I see decentralizing to avoid the monopoly. That is my point. Okay, so Kwabena says, Bobie, why can't the MMDAs employ their own staff to manage waste? They can. Charlie, are you sure? I won't go back on it again, but Felix, so let's move on. The government should also consider ASEDU. What is ASEDU? Zozi says, Commander, most of the workers of Zoom Lion workers. Oh, a sanitation company, ASEDU. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so ASEDU company, and yeah, get ready. Why now? You have more capacity, but I think Kwesi says, bus stop boys can do the job. They can use the contract certificate to secure loans for heavy machines and other equipment. They have shown capacity by the little they have done so far. And I think it's just right that the government, put them into the business. Now, our monthly salary didn't come. Zoom Lion is owing us 4 months. You see? What's one problem now? Zoom Lion can now be or your businessman now, private working at pre-finance, 4 months. Why? Because over here, now I buying soon your day, empty and a cat. And this is what this bed we could assembly. You see the problem.
But we are sure say buying Gianica. We don't.
Me mono, me can't hear mono, mono. And as you say, so moya abna rice. Yeah. Pacho meet you. Okay. All right. Okay, so also they are sending me. Okay, factors for the quick and come jump here. Almost swear in a year government officials, maybe can't assembly what I say. Miss I can on my Facebook, and I think say, or true for me kind on I say a beer. Me premier Kwabena say Bobie the MMDAs can use IGF to fund it. Bro, IGF no yes saying go to Asante Mampo Municipal Assembly. Ko just ka omo jeje. Asante Mampo go bia kete omo ko jibi wo kofi ase ne ade ade kra de ba chale enso ba bia so okay, so Kofi Japan the YEAC will stop the Zoom Lion deal rights, setting the record straight. YEA sanitation model. Into way a Kofi Japan, when yet Manasseh Azuri. Pacho say?
No, Manasseh is posting what Malik.
He's posting
what Malik wrote. What Kofi wrote.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kwame what you say?
Yeah.
Dear Kofi Japan.
Troy
no posting.
Yeah. To give it more visibility.
I say I've read your passionate Facebook post, and this is a response to Malik. Not anything yet Manasseh Azuri na responded. Or no, you are posting a Kofi Japan. That's the former CEO, right?
Yes.
Kofi Japan why you know
MPP, no.
Yeah, I mean so MPP but men kai face, Anyway. So, dear Malik, I have read your passionate Dear Nani, can't even see this one. All right. All right, maybe I can use the TV. I've read your passionate Facebook post and I commend your boldness and sincerity in raising this important national issue. Indeed, our youth deserve better. Let me, however, set the record straight for clarity. As of the time I officially handed over on January 25th, 2025, Zoom Lion did not have a contract with the Youth Employment Agency as far as the sanitation model was concerned. Like you, I have always maintained that the sanitation model needed a complete overhaul, not only to ensure better welfare for our hard-working beneficiaries, but because the functions being executed were overlapping with those of the local assemblies. That, in my view, is both inefficient and unsustainable. All right, so there are board minutes, meeting minutes, and official documents that speak to my stance. A position I took not out of politics, but principle. We can't be doing something that the assemblies are already doing. So I'm glad to see that as a young leader, you share in this conviction and are committed to taking this forward. I believe what we need now is not blame, but bold action, guided by facts, respect for the workers, and a firm commitment to value for money. Let's have that deeper national conversation you have called for. I'll be tuning into your live session tonight, and I hope we can all contribute ideas that lead to lasting solutions. Okay? No,
Kwabena, no.
Kwabena,
Debi, and the Jai. No. Because on this one.
Fairly. Me pacho, Mr. Sekufin Council, Sekufi Japan, no. Me nim ni pakro. But Kufia Japan, Tiasmo Canoe. The issue about when Zoom Lion, a contract with Ghana government, AND, is not on the table. It's not an issue. You understand? You know, Obia ni home komo, Pacho me nyim free so. Obia ni home komo, ya no nye issue.
Yeah.
So you don't need free but then one yamasisi no one bet say oh or no handy over na contract. Yes, of course. Baby I'm saying see and so Manasa Azuri did not touch on the contract. Say it's still ongoing. Neither Malik Basintele touched on it. Malik Asema all can say the negotiations are who Kofi Japan no money Zoom Lion no mo ye no or no Malik no want me and trust our negotiations no so. And yes, sir. And yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, now another point. I say there are board meeting minutes. Ewo let's say no Kofi Japan.
Yeah.
We are raising issues.
Yeah.
Malik Basintele raising issues no. Me pacho or the two papers no this table. When Malik Basintele realized that no, paying you 800, 850. Now what you 250 more no for 500 no a cheat. Malik Basintele eko say board meeting and okwabo bo no hene and o mo tro group papers no mo dey share table ase. Malik Basintele has brought the issue out because you guys is Zoom Lion. And yes, every politician be about office be with the free Zoom Lion bottom. Ye media for nyina ye didi. Say me dey makame to you mo. As me cry dey na emo nko a emo bronya nko a me o ma me hwe wi ase da apart from emo enti say we cry say makame to you ma maka. Maka makame to you ma no problem because emo dey wa ma me a when cry na me ma me. Me pay power from be afraid ho. Benyabi, we dey Benyabi.
We can meet me at to be am.
Me da say,
we can meet me at to am.
Informa obeba mi. Emo dey wa ma me a enye hwe. So the point ni say, who Kofi Japan one ka in public that Adia Zoom Lion yan kwala no enye enti yenya ye have a national discussion on the matter. Obi abeka na jira say into on infinim or babe pet glory nibi and me cry me no na meka opa akohwe a board meeting a minute young boys are
okay, but at the same time meeting how can I say, but at the same time it's also things are still commendable say at least not work on them, because if he hadn't taken that stance then by now we wouldn't even be able to have this conversation. If he took the stance of okay let's go ahead by now say they would have renewed the contract even before we came into before NDC came into power. So
well, no, but
no.
So
media, I still think say that we should.
Yes,
it's a commendable action.
I agree.
In as much as he didn't bring it out, which is due to fear.
But fear. Why Jessica money no Jessica cha for 7 years, 8 years. 8 years now 2 months now walk on why there. 8 years, I got 2 months now. Who free a bemuno and why are there? What money na discanwa, Sincrophone, and fear watch. I can't swim in was a bombasso. Others one will say so, you know, man renew. No, one renew no back on me, I'm trying. And then this a year's our contract, no. Money in a year. It is only in a year, and as I cut 2 months now, coffee now, so you be wood. Yeah, no, yeah, make a same baby. Yeah, make us me. In any case, who coffee and Nenka, or the my who say, I dare say any in year renew a Zoom Lion contract in Ibiwa. Then I bear a topic, but you see, an Americano. And yes, Uncle Ford say, I dare businessmen a bonu. The politicians know, but fairly, ne kakra obedinti. What I say, ne kakra obedinti no. Na akoye problem. Ont min ka ho asem. Osuro. Se mi say no. Ejaja po mi hunu na ehiem. Me dia to ho. Me dwane. Se me nwane so a ocha omma me. Me kra no, me o ma me hwe da. Me zoom lion. O ma me hwe da.
Personally.
David, me know woman is out.
You know say o ma we mu no.
E mo, ye ne say o chemo.
Na say o ma o mu.
Mo ndie. E mo no kra o jaye.
Just who say.
Ya NDC we ni no man ba ko.
Okay.
Na champagne ba ko na wine. Na tawo.
Okay.
Nem so de semra mi nu.
Ishemu.
Lucky soup. Road ishemu. Why one? Na no broadcast kakra. Mami.
Na broadcast ba.
The kuma se. Kakra. Me want to be middle class.
Middle class. 500.
WWW.
Oh, okay.
5 ta.
You what's I want to be more?
5 ta.
Bo. And then your Christmas gift. Okay, what declare? O declaration na hoye no.
Me de nka mo no de me mfa ho na cash no mo mama cash no mo mama bi no e ho na be problem nyina wo ferry cash no mo mama no. So that's it. Sasa go you why item 13 for asem ko na me ka Randi Abe assembly na me ka kire NDC for me send that Sunday message Emma pedophobium wa bem ye yentimi nkoho bi bebre enti eja oti akira na wa boba akwatum me catch there almost say, and even I discussed it with Jinapo energy minister just say now I busy you know female I don't know but yeah because actually I didn't copy say. Okay, so Obia sending me a message, and I think I just need to be fair with her. I say Bobie, Kofi Japan resisted all forces to sign this contract, but he refused. But could you came in? Pacho, me team message na say anyway. First, you know the paragraph on me say second one on me say. Oh, Randi Abe asha say ya DB. Randi Abe asha say echo round ewo cocoa farmers communities no engaging them. Governance is about engagement. Governance about engagement. I say when I car, but them say your media background intino. I need who I didn't quick. I say Randi Abe ewo media background intino. Who the wisdom in it. Say energy sector and say on. Say commercial say omo Pacho mami nso makwaje mo. Kwame mami nso makwaje mo am na twime. As I said, you're free to come. Anyway, so governance is about engagement. Engage the people. When NDC FPK Akunyai, we've done so issues. me penny for me and Sam share that send a message ma almost say. And yes, a Ghana phone nim say Doom Sonny etra 8 years old. They know. But you are dealing with an opposition here, they are very treacherous. And the language you know use in a far. It is a bob propaganda, it me ye pa. So, and even no matter be a dead money ya to NDC phone be having so do suffer the doom sonny too much. But Omura Fisi at them some film watching. And based on Crawford no more dealing into no. Get your PR, system no on standby. Just engage the people. Engage them. Because Ansah na be take over no. ECG no more original PR directors. What do I say? Activate them. Let them engage the say Ashanti region. They should engage the Ashanti region people. This is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. Say Greater Accra. The say onipa no o fili dum so no oda sori no hunu problem a NDC aban beto ya. Ubose na koma atoni yedum kane akra no a onye dede sa because onim se sabe enkrofo fonta bi e na aba be create problem na to. Ba me kan no na say obi di na duane na ba say wo kohwa bi e na wo gina ho keka nsem. And I saw Randy Abe yesterday, and now an open me video no, and seriously I'm impressed. One say Randy Abe can say you can talk say Randy Abe make me suppress the media and whatever, but at least kokwa akuafo no obi akọ mo nchen akọ bibi mu akire wo mo nyesa. And what chire mu akire wo mo the reason why the rot eya wo beto ye awo koko board. And the reason why ebia asema orajo mama kan no entimi embaso animanum ya na bia August omubie new season no a they will do it. Kwame we Jesus okọ Legon Ansah no akọ nyansa we Jesus ya do okọ Harvard nyansa so wo nyansa we ni kwa so bre we in governance o bre sa ya dey ya wo twifa boa enfifre tu ne nkrofo di joma matem. And last week I heard a friend say example saying say ya no open JM2 up too much e man nkrofo di dinatem. Engage the people. Let the people know what is happening. You don't have time. Yes, you don't have time. Get your PR system on standby. Let them engage the people. Brano, and train 6 months, 1 year. A year ton crowd to say you are incompetent. After now organize a forums, our assembly. Ghana must know, and then they must know. No, they are the budget. Sometimes I feel like a professor that created problems in government just so that they will get money into their pockets. And this where Juma agenda. You agenda you but I think say Randy Abe aya there and Mebona Baso. What you say? Oh no, let me move on. Mebona Baso me hu ya no manage. And I'm like, yes. Say any a panel. Go to the people, talk to them, engage them. Oh, you see the pen to say Ansah. You don't sit in your office. You call the media to your office. No, I'm thinking that Obiabe Tiwase. I just say, Wakasa. The name them Ghana wine Bobie. What to office like a Kankwasiasem? Get to the people, engage them. Look, Minia, say. Right? And she say no. Yen never say a kabom near yen say. Ha, was a nipana akuma tonium boko. Yeah, Santifua, ya titi a crummy. Encantete. Bibi near, yes, oh, a janimo. Fantumagu corne dim colanim. No nipanim to say a crutcha mansa. Yes, you open anyway, the assembly 1 year, o dear nim coca. O nipano wo, and sekan chain cranoa. Konanim nanen interase nanen enka. And I think Radia baby obiano Mebona Baso. It sounds so no what media background intino. He's been quick. omo mu ni sa background o ka on tiase onsua o de to so anu odidi watem o send the message na o ka nkwase asem o te air condition mu and no dada no onim say 4 years 8 years you go anyway. So let me move on. Then I think say one issue me de be wi na mema me panel na sha sentiment list to studio so me the quick cry your friend say issues about galamsey said yeah and I no me catch them no say and your money be wa ye wini ye no ye ka ho asem no nka e bia ndc ya ban etie ye kakra bi so minuanom enkuma yi ka asem bi na ma memfa ma adwene nkɔ hɔ a e bia enke ama medru ba bia ye dri enipa no a wono tu galamsey no enipa no a wono no asɛ o man no ono ne nkrofo atimi abobo mo ano sɛ omo bɛkɔ eye demonstration. So ewiase Kwame but Kwame mama Kate Jamfu a video no me dey me yi no a na de a kire me kura me be send bi a friend say akatachie frifa me be send me wie show ya me send Kate Jamfu a videos no ene Kennedy Japan sem o kan me send ni to kire 28 no mo ma chi a eya amommo why me am high van amamo eya amommo momon kire omo adi ya wusa e wo Ghana ha to akatache me the best and do
what difference is it when you have seen a KJT Krofo or Paewi? What's the difference?
Kese mi je show no ye mfa choto o kasa
KJT Krofo ni suban ni say onu be wia na onu wawia wawie no na onu apai krofo se na be ya wo wani ma onu ne so
se eye onu a
na enye bia ne
ebia na wakatache no mo ye no
yes dum so ye bia no
ebia na o mo ye no
onu dum kane yi and I want make sure say oben make available
wanya hwe
cables grandpa okoto so dey besesa old cables no wasa fetch that ton adi obi ye no wasa ma ne nkwala ase Wamadum Saba. For Raphael page. So about doom so the road. Now it has always become the norm, say in communication, when you spend one thing over and over again, it sticks.
Exactly.
And so when they begin to drum home to their audience, say this is Abaya or this is Subai Weyaba, whether it's true or false, whether or not the ones that said John Mahama was incompetent.
Yes.
How do you justify incompetence when you have seen a coup for those governors?
Yeah. Sir, Nana, you know, you move me no and this winnie no near one prayer say you bet prompt to no more put measures be.
Yes.
A go up that block his idea no. But the choir say, hey, I think you post in Sia, hey,
when you say, a Kwabi now, and maybe me fair. Your mama say, Mr. No offices are creating in I said the order that war in but who claim why I am most important a chain fellows of Sukachi office. Me na kwana frame say the way I say me and I say Felix cry or better me. No see hey I think I mean say the office ni hu here. Mo be bua mine from 2013 to 2016. I'm here for Twaba. The only reason why I'm out for Twaba John Mahama is say they couldn't campaign on his quality of service. And you ma mo ye nyina mo antimi amo hundaru. Na NFL is asabet na ho. Na me say the office na the most important officer. Wo say nka me nka say the office na the most unimportant office.
No, but onim de ntia ni pa na kasa. Onim Felix sir. Onim Sir Felix is a very nice person. Onim.
Oh, okay.
But two, idea be a what politics when you're in this inqua. MPP for also, maybe conform me didn't come up from MPP. They face the same problem. Say, BB question now the whole presidency need to make gang up against you. Dot we enka ho asem. Wo ka ho asem dia o ba ye betu apum.
Oh, okay.
Nti bia sa experience na nipa ne wo. Enti na o de kan sa no. But in governance,
okay, we na me tell Kwabena dream ho say
no, it happens.
Me director say no. Of all the offices, because still okude to be adwuma nyina opa omo hu the rule said information ministry no ehɔ no na obi bia se bi wo wa ma no ne okoho kohwe de ekoso Ghana. Enti no matter how e bia wo say wo office of say a foreign affairs ministry, office of ebia interior, office of ebia defense no obi come mo website kra na ohwe bibia or authenticate wo information ministry. Because ana no abrochire baby a ubusa abrochire fo a omubu man a information ministry what I call information free. It is a news portal. It is a abaye bibi na se wono amon ho da ro na wan pe information your friend is saying pool na information bi ankwa ngogu sa pool ni se ne be ya Kwabena Bobie Ansah pe information anya sa afi no wo call Felix because everything should be explained and put there.
That is it. And
it doesn't have to require wait patrol way so no so school.
And I make us say even with the various ministries, any other agencies like Cocoa Board. You see, so Randy Abe decided that look, let me go to the my example. Also, smart Randy Abe Ekwakai, and one statement BPA about 3 weeks as 1 month ago. Now I say Cocoa Board a backtrack because now some agitations be a bus system.
Yes, we issue statement.
Because the approach was wrong. But lucky for the NDC, because Randy is a media man and he understands the street propaganda.
Yes, and the intricacies of the game.
Yes, or then he decided that also a free now or what is so be here they were sad even on social media because he took his time to explain community by community what church woman dintia Rajo Mama can say okay and can see any say but mpamcho yent be any say you this time what I say Brejo Aba what now not by 5 months 6 months 7 months now I didn't stick it a little bit problematic but anyway now me person me bought Randy Abaso and I think omo carrying no the next thing
that just omo Abaso no Kwabena a friend Wahab one me ne wasem Wahab no ne Randy Namo.
Oh, let's move on.
But I know I'll do it on a special day. I have because me kwaya juma my MPP ni medidi. Me nya that one I will assure them. And you be roy ho abonti, you be contact, you be con. Because Kwabena sometimes no, it is very painful. Especially when you have known say obre na ama say bi obi akotena baby na nipa kro no after say wo abre wie no ebi kura mpa to baby din na kakra me so meya me so me sabe ko ma no de akokwa ko MPP ni Joe Fortune bi do nya me Kwabena say ebia na me say ebia na ejina de wa hu nipa bi aka kire no oh e fa ho Kwabena me manipa ne ko anka
say na make say abo bi be ka wa
me say o de mani mfiri me ntumam na manipa ne nka na yesa you be shadow force you street him. I do not know because out there no World Bank same project no World Bank there no or more ye ho auditing me o copy wa ha went to me anye now we got this canal the command be ma Kwabena me no be kon wa me ne want talk serious
anyway
so na the technical advisor
I see
ayo me so me ne nya adwen and I me so ye be kon talk no opedwam me pesi krisi because me no be kan boko ma persuade you however I should Kwabena penny of friend will not penny ketwa on your beer sabi me didn't di agro to the extent that we must happen now me now yeah brand there be Randy na mu yeah brand no we
there be and I say
yeah brand no we
no unti asma me kan yes me to me say
me bu na afu
me say ejina de yaka fa wo ho akere
akere Say me plan no nipa ko no gyina me ni me se ede.
Na me kire say nipa no a woni no ekobre ye no. Em say wonti de me kan ase.
Nipa no a me ne ekobre ye na wo kasa asem no. Enye moja bia na yebu ne fa so.
Me ba wo. Ebi arande abe ye di position ni ma no no de kafa wo ho ekire no no. You don't know enti twa so.
I mean no nti na me so me de be na say me ntokwa ni.
Okay.
Ana de kwabra yin fa na o ayi won okore. Oni wo wa kun from da.
Ah, okay.
Oni ni kun wo wiem. Eti sa nipa no oni be be kun ani be oni ba be kun wo radio so. Ani TV so.
Yo.
So what Jimmy Abodamu a ho ne ye be kun tokwa no. So ya chekire ye nsemu. Me nkoye aduma na fa aduma ne koma MPP ni. Me.
When they
MPP so won fa so che me.
Eja when they.
Yo, no was saying yes cannot dia. Hey, ekofo de Jimmy.
Avansa.
Amasa.
So the point is say other institutions no they should start explaining engaging,
public engagement.
Yeah, public engagement.
Solid.
Ebeboa ama ye no nyina anu akọ. Na ayi your friend say na me kai yase. Mpacho ma me first video no. Eye Kate Jamfu a. Enti me de background.
MP before someone who organize a crowd. Edmund, mobile so kesi be na da. Ensu kesi be those are brand new. Amodia feeling so am motivation. Hey. Na aden they say yenye den MP before. Yeah, mo go position mo be bro. Bon, e be mo bra rough mo. Mo be branca sanka mo go position. Amodia mo nesu na bo bi men na se mo be ento abama mo.
The video emotional. Billions of cities. Yeah, just say I'm no brand new. And the Amoya. Moses Sanko keke.
Jamaya.
Samaka had your massive machine.
Be machine 7. Those that are 7 machine brand new 7.
Brand new machine
na condemn machine na aden.
Money bank.
Ah, aden MP4. Nipa boni for MPP foi.
Money bank one ya.
Nipa boni for MPP foi. Nipa boni for MPP foi pesa mun kumya fo. MPP for pesa mun kumya efo. Ebi si Ghana da. Ebi si Ghana da.
E jana dem no.
Ebi si Ghana da.
Ebi si da.
No, ma set record kwasi afoi. Ma set record. The machines too. 2 weeks per year, toy machines nina. Money ben I am.
Money bank one year money I am.
Money ben. Money ben I am before.
Selfish interest in TV.
Last day, I had last day. Last day, I had galam say. Last day. I struggled. Last day. But remember, I be the bunny and to say Namoko. I be the bunny and to say Namoko. Naku Bombe Chamuka or MB before Mako position Mumbebium. Namasa man, I say, Yan Twaba Mamu. Hey! MP before someone who organize a crowd. Edmund, mobile so kesi be na da. Ensu kesi be those are brand new. Amodia feeling so am motivation. Hey. Na aden they say yenye den MP before. Yeah, mo go position mo be bro. Bon, e be mo bra rough mo. Mo be branca sanka mo go position. Amodia mo nesu na bo bi men na se mo be ento abama mo.
The video emotional. Billions of cities. Yeah, just say I'm no brand new. And the Amoya. Moses Sanko keke.
Jamaya.
Samaka had your massive machine.
Be machine 7. Those that are 7 machine brand new 7.
Anyama odi tu galamse no enio. Women organizer Kejemfu a nenia mani. Kejemfu a niema enie. Kejemfu a nenia mani. Kate niema ni o. Katie Jamfua NDC National Women Organizer Hanabisiu untini din wo baabia on fagalam say nyahwe we eya omu na ka o video okatache video enie muamu National Women Organizer ono ana asai asase no a ensase no amokọ demonstration no mo National Women Organizer ono ana aye saade no mame jebi de no mo National Women Organizer
mo hwe galamse operators eni o
Excavator
ya twa fi wura mu a de besisi kuro
Asankregwa ni o
Asankregwa o mo de hie ni me ana me postu ba ko no omu ni hwe amoa mo de mfidie na besisi Ghana fo mo hwe galamse operators eni o Excavator ya twa fi wura mu a de besisi kuro
Asankregwa ni o
Asankregwa o mo de hie ni me ana me postu ba ko no omu ni hwe amoa mo de mfidie na besisi ya mo de abehintan o endi se chema huntumi ne jomboadu ne nasefo aha ne ya jomboadu ne mfidie ne sisi ya no ne chanafo edan no mo asisi ne ho no ye yi fidie ne na besie e wo
de de yadwuma ngasa
edi huntumi de ya ne asisi nwuram jomboadu mfidie ni o Ghana nipa oda ne mines na no ona asisi dan a chanafo na titi mu no o mo cars na asisi ho no wow mfidie omo de ya hyehyɛ ahiafo excavators aivi esisifie kwa na ye hye no we wo so omo de abehinta baabi emoa mufo de ma enko bara mame baabi omo hye bia e beyi omo to emoa Ghana fo mo hwe galamse operators eni o excavator ya twa fi wura mu a de besisi kuro
Asankregwa ni o
Asankregwa o mo de hie ni me ana me postu ba ko no omu ni hwe
Samo ye demonstration na ya monkai Asankregwa fo Asankregwa fo babia on be kire mo nkrofo kura omo asai eye Asankregwa ensase ni nyina pato Canada Japan kwekwa na memfa nwie bebre wo uyi eye demonstration ni de no
se ye ntimi enya politicians ye nyina adwene amma bankrom se we are serving the nation entino ya ma krono saa no enkoso a both NDC MPP ye nyina ka ho for hwe galamse nsema e ba na airtime
very disturbing
airtime say me buy say ye ntimi enya politicians ye nyina adwene amma bankrom se we are serving the nation entino ya ma krono saa no enkoso a both NDC MPP ye nyina ka ho for hwe galamse nsema e ba na airtime
very disturbing
airtime say me buy adano no yesi e be kan ho asem na ija but you see what has happened enya kwa usinko a empayfo no bebre nsu ka ho wo mu they should bow their head in shame down their head in shame
from all across the ministry
airtime enya ministry nko a dare MPP for empayfo no they should stay away adia president Akufo-Addo kaso benyina say Akufo-Addo to say edua esi ho a eni hini
wow
yes with the galamsey madam I'm telling you me from Akufo-Addo to what to say edua esi ho a eni hini because ni hini nyina rot galamsey when it comes to galamsey Akufo-Addo hini nyina a rot complete
serious
na momo tumi kwaji obi machines say onu de onidi now they are mauba please how do you say na posi one woman say ma bay now you can't even talk about Mahama. How can you talk about Mahama? How that time I don't know mum permasem baby latry boy and fam me asem bia be de mano beka bia it comes to pass
ahia ne be kan
It comes to pass.
Bobie so na yes for evidence in the bra.
Now, me evidence, the bad they are sent as but me know I stay away. And you am the buy. One woman can was it. But must say Martiamidu. Uncle prosecute you be. One who's away. Meditation was no. On say none of them. Who better not prosecute you.
Asem no.
Who ye the adu a jam. Enti eja kwame kataje. One almost say on mine no. Say obi at the 8 months, 8 years. And trench bush forest and I will shim for 8 years. Okay, I say we in a free 4 months easy. In 4 months, your mama is swearing in on the 7th, right? TM said 3 months money. Also on for 3 months from the president, Akufo-Addo 2, National Women Organizer 02, Mo General Secretary said 02, Obie 2 for 8 solid years. Now I catch the already 3 months say Galamsey no kuye. Meanwhile 8 years no. Na mo de wuram. Ewuram na mo da. Na titeta. Enti omo etu asase na ese no. Omo nya sika gudem. Enti yem first can be sponsor demonstration. Enti amafo concentrate on the demonstration no. Na still ya na machire na yetu. Ni omusuba no. So enti we no enyanwanwa. Can you imagine say yet oman mu oman no nana yetimu no onipa da sani aye na adwene say look ekwaya me mefa so asay oman no eni na me say oman no na ba na me ma unim say it took NDC almost say over a year Ansah no almost a stage demonstration because NDC felt
it was almost about NDC they said demonstration grano.
I say 8 years no 8 years only about 3
there be the whole 8 years NDC demonstration back up
Bank of say 3 Bank of Ghana patch use microphone
Bank of Ghana Electoral Commission and I'm say Bakwa youth organizer
yeah Salem
no
Pablo. Sorry, Pablo Pablo
NDC organizing 3 press conferences na no mo ya na na yesi da bi munya press conference na mo intensive form enti most of the
kra no tisi form no tisi form a little bit late.
Oh, I can say
20
Ghana
2022-23
like many Bernard Mona no ne your demonstration were construed to have been an NDC demonstration because they partook. But one kasa agenda say a demonstration there. No, it was about 3 of them.
Within 3 months.
3 of them.
Nana B Jina catch them say. Now, Kwame, sir, omo akeka omo abom say omo demonstration no. Political parties no. Omo picture no. Oh, ayi kodua ne we dey na nka se me yima okra. Omo moto nyina ho bon jail.
Say jail bed.
Enti omo nya fast emra meye dede. Na se obi di nsa kom a na akwa se Eradi Nyankopon.
Asemo.
Yo. Me uri benya omo. Menyomo. Oh, so ofa sa ni pani nyina. Yaw. Fa Nanabi National Service. Ghost names no. Send it in. ana ni din ka ho nana bi national service give to our no you know yaw ni din ka ho nana bi
o ka ho
your friend say kodua why 2022 scandal
ono na ye
enya kodua
na kodua nya ska wo he koye general secretary
your friend say akpalu ECG dubious contract no say $1 million say enya akpalu enya akpalu
ono
ahiagba atimi akwa ye voting fraud ahiagba any your friend say voters ID but ahiagba wakoto aba ama ahiagba nkese wo dem in a serious country and nkese ahiagba nkasa me ahiagba kura de nkeni kwa se yetwen se yenyi your friend say chief justice in free Ansah na yakohwe ahiagba akiri kwaye o
no
ahiagba de kese ye chino ne yehwe no pa e wo street mu ma ne ho nam ye ne ya se what me ehunu bone se
nyame hwe ne kane o
ayo
o kai se nyame hwe ne ma de koda hospital no
ayo
na me kai se ofiri ho ba obesu anyansa
onsuya
se na menim se wo obejimi
wo jimi obejimi
chese
obejimi because se si an so obi an kana waben wo de hwe kwa me manya picture no jayi o kwa me hu ma de sendo na de fatu amame wo mo motuo no a wo mo kansa nyina se wo no be demonstration no kwahwe wo mo na kwahwe wo mo records ne kwahwe wo mo enti wo mo ye dede na se bia eba se NDC fo ani brea na akwa se han demonstration ye ntino na aban no suro ntino na ochiche ye enti obi adwane ye no de mokosoro moba fom mopa muni bayire pusa da sema de adwoma ma beyemo ha no obeyemo de adwoma ma obeyemo ha no obeyemo de asiedu nkatia no beyemo ha no obeyemo de julo zebra no beyemo ha no obeyemo
you always as human being must at least before a decision, you know, analyze your reasons. What must say? Because, for example, Dentina, I was a make demonstration. Make demonstration say, "Ebi a say and I say, no me say, adia no, ebi a seem to be o baby." Okay, now, sad demonstration we almost almost going.
Omuni bibiaka.
Dabi omo bibika. Just nyansa na enim.
Okay. Omo wajimi semka.
Na say we bantu makro kasa.
Omo wajimi semka.
Asam de omo bibika ba nyansa na enim. Ye tie ne say LPG NDP PNP gum. Omo ne MPP akoye adwuma omo kasa omo koye demonstration. Kwabra. Sinto ben ho demonstration omo koye. Because I think say we are saying no.
Nana me twa no. Nana hwe wo mo ani mame enipa me ni wo mo Justin Kodua Akpalu Nana B akwa we kura de ase o ye kakra de ote far right no first row far right from your right or counting from your right ya down free Kamara Dini ono de
abekronsa
ono de on said anyimi sa
kwabra wajimi just say ni jimi no wajimi asie
odi ate Kamara Dini de no
o mu nyina ajimi
ba
kwabra MPP ni bia ni onim nyansa o Ghana
okay o si ma men kasa ye
ba ko kura ni o
okay
de wo betimi asan ni ti no o MPP ni but on said that and na di ma hu say we what you say yeah say on na di ma hu say we a
enti we no we abasie
we yes
we abasie okay so when the we no and almost so ma ke come mo abom na unim in the coming days ye as a Mustafa Hamid eshim ana me boa debi enye ono enye Mustafa Hamid enye ono able ntino mintimi hu ni yi kwame unim se manyini say me shade dem hu ade sa ade kokko wa me hu ade tuntum wa me hu e blende ade ko ani ade tuntum e blende me hu oh Kwame o ha me o Kwame o ha me ade kokko wa me hu ade tuntum wa me hu e blende me hu se kokko ni tuntum na aka agbomu me ntimi hu yes ma jo so penim pa jo boko de o kwa ya chi antema me me hu se Kwame ye piki chano ye piki chani ye srew nenga ya mo bo mo one by one but anyway ye be correct picture na ye dia ba so omo na so mo kwa ye demonstration but me de galam say de ne me boso na me amenia katachie ne ebi a me kono show so ne na ma kire ne aban papa aba ene se de Ghana asia ye de ene aban en stop eye galamsey for say mamon nko eye galamsey
demonstration
demonstration for mamon nko demonstration galamsey demonstration aban say ono mampani ni chief of staff ni vice president ni ministers they have nothing to hide and they even support the demonstration. In fact John Mahama say omu nyina support any IGP omu nyina support demonstration no because galamsey na yesi nyina ye ko na ye tu ase enti okataje se unim difference bi akra between MPP aban and NDC aban a ene yama bi difference ni bi ni ene yama bi enie asem papa bi amanya oye asem papa bi amanya za Yesu yada oye na nyami ye oye amfa oye so won't asem papa ni bia ena de what be at least and I know last one Kwame bo akufo adu MPP for kwacheche galamsey demonstrators no bo last one me wie mpacho bo ntantam we are tax evasion and divine say what you say papa
Yes, I was not strong boy like this. You want to kill us? You want to kill us? You need everybody to come here like you have nothing. Why you doing this to us? Why you doing this to us? Why? Have they offended you? Why are we suffering? One day, it's not me. One day, where I'm going to be, I'm going to handle your case. One day, where I'm going to be, I'll handle your case for you one day. You don't know. Just watch my face very well.
No, you can't prevent me. You can't prevent me, sir. No, what you are doing, you are going against my ethics, please. Why? Why are you preventing me from filming? No, stop it. You know I'm a media person. I am well dressed for that. You can't.
Don't allow anyone
pitepsi akwa kusi tienim the omode galamsey ayo my way tenya afi no bi ba be ma ye narrative ewo ekromo ase entina eye NDC aban say let them go because say omo boa NDC aban ma yakwantia galamsey why not sane ye pe amemu no saying your payment, and that is the reason why Jomama won with 57%, NDC won with 57%, and 188 MPs. Reason in here, and by 2028, now I could demonstration tenor. NDC abayanya here. Now man for the difference. No man say 20 or no 28%. And do bounce a demonstration who are you know. Now all the two vote to soko because will be a difference. And Ghana need any we are seeing difference between the NDC government and the MPP government. That the NDC government only be the hide. No I can say me man demonstration.
Because we're democratic.
Or democratic.
And it's a Congress of Democratic.
Opa matches 16 days. Obi amfa ho awuta ko enye obi ase because your mama no odo no pen crofo wo maboa no no akoatia galam say enti on court enkon stop you enti ko na ukọ wie so a kofie obi anche unko dem 2 weeks e ma besia adam 2 weeks ebi 3 weeks e wo kroma na e mo nware omo sanitary pad yemfa mom e okromu ha esi wogana ha okatachie obi anya mo sa mbeko fie free because me kura makoka chom so menua no e na me sese no menua ye menua ye ne de wa wonti ase no obetua kwa akoshepo ye mienu ye nya adwene ye betua trust ye die nkomo se we e okatachie si kwamna we me no nya adwene me so okatachie we so me no nya adwene aha ye wia ye kofie baakum enti ye no unia no onti ase a eye wa wasem hene de obi amfa ho ginapo no onua ginapo o mtrase didi enti u meka nkyere me se me de me ni me fie nipa enkonkoko ntokwa enya de a obi ani sa ngwase asem ni bi aha but se me ni obi nya adwene a meka kyere no ade we me no nya adwene e wo ho aha but
that's the beauty of
oh yes enti mi aminu akatachi owi a also mbepon anopa se 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. no makofa no me ya na me ye green tea mama tea kakra na ho anom bo so why fine wa akoda heli diva yakwa
yeah
boko de na poko akwa ba bi o me pa cho wa fre no ana anya no a I be go straight. So, Pacha Ghana, we have story to our mame. Quick one. Fatua mame. Fatua mame. Now, Pacha, are you ready? Come in your story first. Okay. So, mamene Joseph Bediako. Oh, Joseph Bediako. Okay. Mini Akwaba.
Boko.
Now what? Okay, so Fan Milk Kantanka Trasaco. Several companies cited in tax evasion, money laundering scandal, and Ghana Web. And Ghana Web say wona Joseph Bediako na Joseph said that because now MPP na jaye eba NDC ana say ujaye now NDP na ujaye called NDC na NDC ba
Unuza me one na crowd woro ana be cutting movement I anti-corruption group ana ye juma ntuba na obebo okro no ana da woti so na be ya de expose ezi a mo be NDC kwa ba me kan popo mo ya be sakota wo mo no bema ya no so de ye nyina eta wachi se ye nyina ya nhwe ye hu anim anka no kra nkyere ye ho a the assembly badabi. So quick one, what is this issue about Farm Milk, Adonko, Kantanka, Trasaco, about also say 1,300 companies? Mami church for the tense company no I Brian Champo can deal Brian Champo deal
MPP Brian Champo
they deal listed him Olam deal listed him MP NDC MP deal
NDC MP deal
OT bless deal
ne company na so no
oni deal obi antumi obi ahwe
no me tiase me say the company na say ono
akasa ne deal OT bless.
Okay, so my background of the whole issue.
Mimi kwa press conference say 1,200 companies
involved in money laundering activities in 2021. And a Jerry funding buyer said no, and 1,000 to 2,000.
So Casa, me follow.
And Mimi Casa said 1,000 Mimi was 1,000 late in all. The bill made sure I said, being a woman at Dawson. And you who be a until Mimi Casa say 2,000. Now the MPP abandoned the Kufano Bokrono. Mimi Betata, and this for say, Bokrono, Sana, Nugufada make us say, and this Bokrono, Sana or Bayer West. Intimiate some said the other Monita Umo. Me okay to be Samia Uku, Emily, almost Baby Adenta, Medication Baba, while Samia Uku. Menkaso a cron for no Betata, I have to Moko Court. Womo MP Mustafa Hamid, minimum investigation on me on documents or intimate media, media, maybe Juma. Now Banda Dano, I will honor mini power and another mini strength. I'm the Meme Juma. But this year, the Abawi Bandi, especially Bambo. Intimate Bobie, I know a 2,000 companies. Let's come to pay 1.8 billion. I've been mature some money break down. I'm to know. Mitchum said no. I'm a mature right to police commission. I know the one for bring down in Amra. Bobie, maybe 2,002. I know 2,000. Move break down more than 1,307 buy. Bobie says I'm not trade away.
Na me pacho say obi when it comes to tax evasion there are punitive measures. Enti GRA one more am punish obia.
Omo punish obia. Omo maye ni pon punish omo se mode 548 ana mode audit. Ana mode 534 537 akoma iyoko. And 222 no, it's not well audited, which is insult to me and my movement. Because someone say 2,000, now say my audit 548, and a mama iyoko for 537. How much the money laundering? And a 222 is not worth for a audited there. Entire 1,307. The rest anyway. Mama you break down say Bobie and Son Company. They find who say, Omo Tria say, Pandisi, Oma may break down. On Tizama truck at 29, Oma Pama, Midumu Coco, Matadumoko and IB.
Dabana do mo Coco to the NIV.
That is my truck on the 10th year, and the 14 days. And they do no one farmer. They say, me.
Oh, okay. So now you are dragging the GRA. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Can documents in here. Me nothing be a me German no more a cry for me see me my press conference on the 6th 2021 that was March. And I'm say and 2,000 companies. Then come from 1.8 billion. Me choke on me break down mommy. One got some show one comfort. Bobie pay the about with the moment break down. Moses Kamajo 1 billion Ghana cedis. Money that come from Yoko. Now, member listening, I'm not going to for me 1,002 1 2,000 I'm more listening. Then 1,002 na me official no. I don't know what my bachelor. And you want to come to the say this night no here because almost 2,000. I know we money laundering activation. And you say it's not I can away. Who knows who will be no and you be there. And let na we talk about right to information commission no. And you
I see. So, where you know come out Jerry no? How many days now?
Oh, 29 14 days in the so.
29. So, 29.
You break down.
29
and so on. Bibi and so on. Way and so on. Say near find you more panetini because mama because 1 billion. Say no more here. 10 I come. The account I don't want with the 2 more because we are in a blank. We are in the police and I am blank. And yet the Omaka the account is ongoing. But we are crashing. They can let them come right to place on my copy. It's not ongoing, and also we. I know my job. But these young people know they will crap for themselves. As far as for advantage. Any man be an aqua or retirement, no prescribers. They will crap. Cut. They will just say, "Papa, me ba be chiro o de to me nyina bo bebre ya o me e wo free ja me betu kwan wa samanka se ko eyi wa samanka se me free me de ba be chiro no ho de to me ye me am hela ma choko mo so mo kwa eyi mre me they will clap for themselves. They are thieves, they are criminals. About the sun, they should bear in mind.
All right. But I go, that's serious on your cry from Makasa. Mate, Miss Medas live in a crown 100.5. Okay, so Divine, I quite you. But Divine issues about me whole story, me who dreaming. And the reason why I'm taking interest, I spoke to two security agencies and heads. And then come on here, no. Actually, say the kind of sika Ghana share through tax evasion. Say yenya yesika nyina en Kenya dia Kenya bosiampo. Or say two security agencies now has we had a long chat today and almost sika enyunu konoa anoche. Then I bumped into this story. 1,300. Say Jerry Krabeka say 2,000 companies and maybe individuals as to how I don't know. But yes, one more chifem, one more munya tax waivers, one more muntia kra, one more tia bibika krema Jerry, na pabam. But Divine, you better deal with this situation.
Yo, me, Kwabena, the kind of Maminchia, I shall phone it for Naminchia, a menu list and also production team. Now, answer na member topic way so no. Commander, and Komobi or no more, me pese metiti ni kakra because
and then Friday
me pese me tinenia na mu why follow up no because I asem kese. On send another aban no buy no. I'm introduce the free SHS no. I'm be close to what we had in my Parent Teachers Association PTA. And now I'm be establish BBI friend PA, which is Parents Association. And now I'm clear teachers for few because they wanted to render them ineffective. Like to me in kasa, to me in kashe. Wouldn't say associations no more for me in no. I did a customer say about the cash cow executives for no et honor omudidi into be one more neba every school more than 5 years cry or that's your executive any SSI and a school for to me kasa.
How?
Obi sasa how? Or there may be more details.
Be to be PTA and parents association.
And no my to the national level elections. Now could you do their business? Now me be my one institution. Never be say that now. My future there St. Thomas Aquinas. My chairman be honum. Your friend Dr. Jordan Labi. Or your PTA chairman say I no can say. Wouldn't say neba now what Aquinas no?
You say PTA is back.
Like almost claiming in the boom. Nebana na our Aquinas no. Unim say me no can say we university. Ansah so national service we. And so papa we gina mu say oda so e PTA chair. Onu the executives for ni na.
Ya ne ba bia en
omo ba bia ni school ni mu. And no ma gina mu more than 5 years. Omo position no, omo constitution available. Now ni ma dia e ba e be see. On say omo ye ni PA.
What is their interest?
Interest in my fa Kwenas in one example. What's the interest in say? Ye parent teachers for the first no, Naka teachers for near geom details. Near G information from one more. Ye payment be a through the institution like schools no. Now any teachers for na can not be some way school no my. Ye decouple the PA no from the institution. The CR wouldn't say PA no akasa to me levy parents no directly.
I see.
Into no parent association, no. I'm levy it now mobile registration, no. I'm 300 cedis fee each parent. Now no call parent association no for accountable to the school.
Yeah, no, I'm not
so no money accountable. Me no ka say o establish offices am o mo ho. A mo le say to o mo tu o mo ka. When is that?
Yeah, na parents ni nya force.
O mo njai na.
Wo mo njai ku ro.
No, we see the ma voluntary but they want to mean njai say. Oba warfare. E hia una school no so njai o mu.
Oba welfare no ehimfa na critical say wow you can't deal with it. This is unya association.
Me no ka say once be on mo hia furniture. E be mo hia little support. Hwe the same fan say me school presec say. What I know is say all students for crown many of the new structures are a bar up e school more yeah also contribution.
I know.
And the parent teachers for no so nyama mo ye e dey support e bia by way of
and say wo mo it be ye boanko ade say the parents ni okay.
Amumwa it is kanomaji.
No amumwa ni ejai tue.
Who tie it say commander
tio meba e parents association almost say parents na jijiska yes sir na de omo de abofoto no eya se bi asenta Aquinas for me ba wo St. Aquinas intima kotua bi se be ya eja nkonwa bubu a yes o ye supporting nkonwa bi 100 and I say ye support e bi tables bi 100 and I say blackboard ye na ye me ba no be nya ho faso to me tuatua wie ye no se o mo tiwa ya no mudi enti bi ya tuae.
But you see, the point is that every year be it's okay say yeah admission for parents for no on the spot no mo yeah admission no asada no I console it don't say because we enroll you kid no you even know you I say yeah be for kwai me so in the case of Kwenas for instance no who say day school and a post is leave one me dey kola no 50 chire no bi na eba unim so mo baby o friend camping like structure be o my for san kola na am privatizing no parents association for PTA for na hwe so unim say basic services e so mo de man kola na nya me so mo ye no one omunyo no me jama school no because ye den e oba na ho and no masa so age hu sika fee no omunyo fan support it and some of them at now 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, up to regional to national level. Omu didi kolane ho into omunjai. Into me when I'm person draw attention say sa assembly information na me wono me ba be mu school by school, institution by institution. See Aquinas the and you'll be surprised say oko this way oma hijack ade no and obi an be ni honum no oma cartel omo be diska no no de konom de go mfutuom school ni bi some question omo say omo pe into nim some omo some metropolitan me wa omo timi mobilize in excess of 600,000 omo metropolitan back omo say omo project for the year no scanasa the following year so no omo be so age contribution deal
hey
you want
say business
business wo honum man go for you
I see
and no kodan chen Bobie unim ye ka keta hyehyɛ ne sansɛm we tax asɛm de meba ho unim ene asɛm bia apia me yamu hia hye me no nitiwo
my own friend
your own friend nitiwo former defense minister ade odi ay Ghana no me yam hia hye me no unim say Ghana army for omo vehicles a okoto ye no okoto Azerbaijan okoto vehicle a every 53 years
mami sibani
security vehicle a every 53 years ba ku bia di 53 years o
mami sibani
na niti wo ekoye na wakakọ kra sa cars vehicles we FP Mercedes double Saint Limited from Azerbaijan. Each car, Eddie 53 years no. Would say Otua $440,000 for each car, amounting to 8.8 million in total. And on some of the bread, Ghana Army for no, Omutimi Yusu, you know, vehicles on cars.
Say,
ne do no, so divided when I say almost like more than 50 plus. And Omutimi use Azerbaijan. Omu de call war no mu de call. It would be the amount of my exposed no. One say so munya UN missions dwumadie ni bi no mudia some the equipments ni nyama akade de ko Ghana de na ye de ko ye no I de ko do on UN for no hweka na o say anase we de 1980 something and they use 970 something ka we de had de we to me use and you reject Ghana de
but we to be koto a year helicopter 1974 edie Baumia 1974 Ghana Armed Forces.
It's a me udwe wa Bobie
when Mr. Assembly
me wadwiri me
1974 or a Baumia military chopper
Otoma police and I say
military 1974
she unim say me te sa asem we me hu nyina adodo
profo na di omo agro
unim say so far Bobie
otoka no ba ku bia say
otoka no ba ku edi 53 years ba ku bia 440
so edi 53 years which means year be ya check a question
Odim say Okrana wa mama adu aba de so say
check a question
be
we say in 1945 was 1966
yasi mu apa na odim say me so far no me da so ete hono mo kakai me ho hwemu say time na mahama eteki power yi na ka meti one appointee bia no one se meba beto dwa obeka se south mesi we die na je 1972
ati obisi Bobie adenzi na na mfo no bebre o me corrupt sa okay Daniel Boss 1972 enti and about me also chop on 1974
that's about 53 or 51
yes
me yes reba ni brisam
o for na bende
ni brisam o
nezo bende
Otoba kubia $440,000 and the city
say I done white elephant
the buy no ye the buy and ye spray but soldier for no so to me move we akotwokotwo no na ka ne gina faako and no ko ba mu musuo no de call UN mission ya rejecting ni
UN mission no de call no hin
who say e ba ye cheche e di bi ko Sudan e di bi ko Lebanon ne sana manama mum crew no
for Ghana contingent
no Ghana contingent no
no mo ya akotwokotwo no de kwa dey
see dada on peti mamento it's yes o e di aba e di siso an e di akwa no
na just akoye prekunam so
ye di aba ye di ko mi ni madua na eta ye chiri ka 53 years mi ni
oja manu koto chopper military chopper 1974
ada ye kwa ye say Ghana no ye nton foforo man ya na mra bi wo ho no mo ye say when it comes
to omo de ye kwa ye chi no na ga say reverse no omo de ye kwa nanka onyo de
unim sa
there be reverse no omo de gear no ese ye no no omo de car no kwa na chi say no na ga say de 1974 chopper
okay sa railway ya omo de buy ya omo speed ray unim say no so 1982
say
1982 Saad your money by you. Who said you said Japan, ya reject it. And the brain, and almost spray, almost spray on Russia. And yes, you, Mumbai managing this.
Say, I don't know, 82. From 71 to 74 to 82.
Meanwhile, almost see the new modern rail system near Idiaba in Pakada. Makai. Just say, Ujiwa, Untiasie. Now, me can't bay. Na me catch us me pa pointi ba kwa ne ho bebe nyamo e beka so no de hwefa ne ho unim send me no ka say workers of NLE4 they are up in arms with leadership no
so my
yes so ma sign a contract be more than 20 years 25 years
Samuel Kuno
yes with private company KGL Emma KGL unim say see KGL more powerful chain NLE and no mobilizing no movie at you or Momo Jia or Mati Commission. She me Adebakwa me ja and say Adia obidini trimpo ebe yes or dia yanyame now be babe sen wabra unim hoshi. Kwame Nkrumah Eddie NLA Baye in 1954 no. Mortar unim go for designers I do my mortar. Mortar buying a shed that buy the whole of Africa. Ghana was the first country or the lotteries at buy. And
Uchalotu.
Me a gay man.
I see.
Me a gay man. Intimate system nasi. Almost to meet nasi. Imagine say ya the NLA Abba send a beya. Ya the unim say ya the mobilize sika at the mount mine. And on the other hand, so buy no one who release sika through the lotteries into the pockets of Ghanaians. No man ya bibiedi. Bobie, can you imagine say in Kofocha Lota? Samuel Ukumi at one point, me sending the message catch and say, ya di Lota untia, okay, say northern sector, omuko demonstration.
Yeah.
Sikana ko pie, ya tia sikano, but Sikana ko pie private pockets. More than 1 month, na ko demonstration to me to eska. Ubedi Lotto. To mean to ya, and only private people you cost any contract, long contract. Almost just scanning in and yet a honum. So I didn't share. Can you imagine? And yet, it's me, baby, to say, NLE, as I say, investigations are Kesa, Yoko for me, and I before Muyin, and somebody NLE edition because it can't happen, say, NLE, cook as a Juma cook as your way. Workers say omun bebraye tu omkai omunya adwuma bia ene di the whole no set up na come private companies and omumu gisika chain state to a tune of 250 million just omu gino every month no mu giko omu bia no mama oman no commission say o munji we fan hye mo ho imagine operators for no omu yi point of sale devices here be running into absolute NLA yes cannot to me procure because you see other way for na take over take you over what you say it doesn't make sense it doesn't make sense and for me sir NLA in common way so a idea SSA you try any
na ufu say obi send me message be Bobie, because of how you do your program I don't want you to get any position so that always you come and do the program nambe tiaka nyame wisdom gambo nyame be tiaka baby a wo bia wo wisdom me ba ofie Obama baby ada say me de kasa na seme tibuna say mo akoma ya Callistus liar say mentra ha alaji tanko kura me hwe wa unim hu bi alaji tanko unim hu bi say mo akwa we ya mamelai no Agasisia ay friends say I you need say me aminu oh tikase we unu say any power ya me yo to asuminia
yo Kwabena after the member
the
main issue no
yeah
which is very very important unim about the taxes no de bia ye kase ye ba no oman chichire ne oman koswa minim oban oman a obetumi akase obetumi ama impuntu adwuma akoso development akoso a osi o use taxes ne de eye den a oman ne hia nti eden a wo kwan bi so no oman no ebegigi saa eto kakran no e de afiti mamufo and na wo hwe Ghana for so kra by our nature no a yenye nkrofo krampo a yempe taxes tua majority of Ghanaians no omo ye nkrofo a omo ye law abiding na o the taxes ne ba omo nwinwia so at the end of the day no ye tua but question say Ghana for ebisa ne say taxes ni etua ye de ye den ene ye de yes ne be ya e be benefit amanfo na amanfo nya ho faso na
so anyway we dey talk
na the painful thing ne say unin say de bia no omo ya yire omo no ye downtrodden omo wo e form ni koliko fo na boja fo no omo na de bia na ye so mo pechi na ye say ye je omo tax ye je to ye ha omo obi wan say rat kiosk we mu ye rat store we me say we your tax ye so why say na nansa say driver be friend me say ne assembly tax untua e enti opamechao all of these things ni na happen. But the ME say when it comes to tax evasion, this and the based on our report, so more than 2,000 companies and individuals combined that my evade tax. Just on my margin say, Omuntia and as Omu breaking system. This is something that cannot happen without connivance with the authorities in power. There was a Debiana Ekoso during Nanadomo time. Wouldn't say when it comes to this tax waivers, any tax evasion, your contractors of one Kasankasa or Honumwa, or much whole contracts. At the end of the day, no companies, individuals for Yomuka. Send a beya or move to me. Evade taxes no more Sasikan private pockets. Eti social ebi onumwa GRA for no income tax omo no omo ni individuals omo corridors of power ekonaive se na be ya omo be evade this tax system no unim say ya kan about say here taxes e dey develop here taxes developing no when it comes to tax waivers ya won krofo a okay say MPP no na you say ye ma tax waivers cry to a tune of ebi no more $350 million. Tax waivers last minute and another be power. Na the Santo Kwana na apenyo marking at the court was say a parliamentary business no I grind it to a halt because you see almost sitting piano. Sitting no na majority at the time Air Force insist to say back me and friend on metras in nano not tax waivers no person me pass it. Na sa tax waivers no more than $350 million and no yesika na eco private people or into mo say omo yo yam grant waiver yam waiver no na ni nyina ya de a omo nya pass it na omo waivers ni wia na for contractors for no bi mu afa back door omo fa echiro no mu a na pa omo akwakoje omo commission e wo ho eyen crofo business a omo ye yenim sana ma wom nyina na sania mahama abeya oso oba be reset system no e be reset your mind no. This is the time where some of these things are waivers ni nyamaniama ye granting edema individuals any companies are sebi o hwe benefit ayenya and ko echire nko hwe and it doesn't even make sense. Say how why do we grant this kind of waivers? Bobie my mema shocking revelation be unim say na me no ka say health delivery systems no and I say health institutions no omo kraniama e de ba unim say omo need tax waiver bia you need tax exemption bia de momo. Really? Yes. Unless you
even with government
and that is the thing
government hospitals,
government agency bia government institution bia it will okay say but another time omo the antiretroviral drugs be any support to be buy containers more than 50 now buying to me clear meanwhile no more your kidney patients for here sa enroll when you say omo nya waivers na just say you troll the parliament na parliament am approve as some their support no when some mining companies for waivers direct on bibi on the baby omo waiver exemption
go fields
omo de nyina say mining company no efam view
na but your health sector no
health sector your sports Ghana Table Tennis Federation your crack table tennis at the all the regions in the schools wouldn't say be do your president abon modern aye share say na be tables na be do wouldn't say a take individual pockets and they call clear animal for the states and your money they know you took individual pockets to clear now o man be ndi Does it make sense? Say, yeah, Kasankasa, yeah, my no, yeah, my whoever's. Na kebaba say na say ECG Nyamaka report. ECG na state in their row. You see on clear into the Nyamaka report. Me yes easy in this or the channel. Yeah, demorage channel. Does it make sense? And so them say you granting individuals any private companies say exemptions ni we see normal from where the free na yet na on my name pre na see hwehweska. Media sir, have you seen the amount of money involved in?
Very huge.
Very huge. So sika we mi na nyama betumi classrooms betumi see
and the companies involved I am going Fan Milk, Casapreco, Adonco,
Magdan also.
It's not Sembe
Magdan.
Yeah.
I know like there are a lot of like companies are it's because unim adeba kwa masanso abe realize when tax system say enko for be bre on mom ye workers are good GRA. I'm telling you say Obeka one not fit for purpose and deliberately no conceal information from the public. Send a beya obedi 40 no aba honum. Me akasa me nante se me ko friend say first na nima for some outlets, GRA outlets be based on where you are doing your business. Unim say me akasa me call for VAT invoice, me call for VAT certificate kra. I say me sound so fetch they ko kululu sane ama me see me betua tax no. Me see me betua tax no. And recently me call because I needed tax clearance certificate. Me call honum unim say obeko uye information no be a conceal no they will be so evasive about giving information
but I think say aban ko but to omani enhwe ho ana
unim say hwe GRA workers for no any some of the government agencies no was chain politicians no they are rich people obi kickback in quiet or no me obi on no kickback or kochre plot near they see na ya ma no ko ne kickback no ono ne kickback onje ochira plot no fesima no de si dynama no ono ne kickback no miwa no obi anti ni din radio so obi ambo ni din obi anim no on share pipi atalier on share this atalier ono ti honum and odidi because the political head for no so they are looking on because what they are concerned about is say obeda be sorry no obehwe futo no yesiska say na aba. But why fast was can buy any perform managing no they don't follow up. See when you go to GRA many of the kululu near momu you see from the top to the bottom kojo they are rich people. Every time bia obo pay scheme up the upper will be quite undercover. The GRA is here and I say ebia tax clearance certificate omonchira processes are be film. See elaborate then they create fear to let you know that when you go through the right channel, you won't get it. So come to me, and you have to go to them. Oko heaven, but you go to them. One quite you won't get it. It will not happen.
I see.
See, there are times to grandpa Obi Onomwa was setting up company instead of GRA. I don't know. You are supposed to set reminders. Say you are providing service. Obi Onomwa Obe sende the CIA even private companies are insurance, policy. Onomwa no mama reminder say policy no ba be renew and as you say GRA answer no because your person won't default oba sika unim say sika G ebia wo no no default years you your calculation na be say 12,000 GRA ni betumi ahwe ni maka cho say o 10,000 enye sa onye ma o ye den ko ba onye ma o it's a moment
but abai say abai kwa abai ba they don't tackle a hono they don't tackle
there
those
are a lot
issues.
of places they don't tackle and you on see oko highway oko way agencies ni bebre hono mu a omo twitwa na omo ye movement ho it politicians no they are back and call omo no omo nya matete bia ma politician meanwhile no you have political power you are authority and then who use to make sure say all these infractions in the boni a ecoso system ni mu no obe deal with in the first place etu be kono aban ba o aban ko Mrs. Uncle for no te honum hwe ministry directors obe ko to ministry director bi watena honum so I'm telling you all the president and the ministers for nyina abomu asika omo wo no omo ni bi
Really?
See, who park your investigation? I can tell you, say directors of more ministries, they are more powerful than the designated ministers or more agents or more ministries, and they are rich. See, BBA form say, and they have institutional memory. I'm not better, baby. I didn't know. I'm not better, baby. Ebefa. I'm not better. Already, Nancy, I just have some or Kokaya or Casse, school feeding. On one table, so on one table, so and yede we brand say on sign ye be create new places for central region amano schools exist no ajemusika every month. The same thing Hanabisiu minerals fund yes unim say osho buy no it didn't make sense to us say office bako obutua 1 point something million
I think we have the tape, right?
What? Yes. More than 12 years. Unim say yes or investigation. You see, obi di cash envelope mabreno. Abreno $10,000. So on the commission, for that rent now. Or no rent it dino says can amban ho. And your mom office or no money ni kikabo mo and your mom carte that's so kwa no mabeje kono. Meanwhile, na politician no sofa. Bobie. In some year Kenya. Yeah di tete asa no me. President John Dramani Mahama reset no as a sell the fees for honum and agencies no they be ameka say omo procurement the way omo managing yama friends and institutions no honum as a see
and the will see divine why they remove our talks like that in public. GRA issues from Adamo is hard to get in, but when you get in Chalemasa you go chop.
Uchunim say MPP time no honum no. All the original chairman, my wife's no my girlfriends in I don't buy.
GRA.
Yes.
My wife's and some girlfriends. My wife's and my girlfriends.
It be no 2. Beginning no 2. Some make some me anymore and they'll be saying.
Why you didn't 2?
If you all you resoy or a Muslim or bet you are. Oh, baby, moody on my guest. It wouldn't say big man in I didn't hear this place is no a Omu GCT BOG GRA Obekone family and friends it to be check of your obi and lineage no na ne yanka ne yante ne ofabi la sa line no it would him opia what GRA head office will be abet me achro ni pod ne bae it would some office honum yenim tax collector NDC yenim tax collector MPP yes also nim de ne NDC ni no ya powerful man and you need the ordinary man. Yes, also need the yet to be canasem. Yes, yes, you need the able to me a canasem woho. You need to me canasem woho.
Ja.
And all these things, see, shall me say me say we are gonna need, would they be line too? No being control the kind of frustration they go through when they want to even become. When they want to be responsible citizens, say or say or no answer or law abiding, me perceive from henceforth me file. See, education wouldn't the NTR they don't invest in education and in publicity. Send a be a Ghana for who say ko file. Wouldn't say that wow do who be ko say me nya way. Sadano omadi hey sadano ombe to so would kwa and you don't know say law na e abano. You can't do anything without them. You go and come, not to wash with him. Meanwhile, they're supposed to facilitate and assist. And they don't care, say, hey, yeah, what about Obe negotiating, make you 2,000. And think I'm more spreading and answer BB. Because the money is going to the states now on farm, no, I'm do it.
Ture say, Divine, you mentioned highways. The least said about Ghana Highways Authority, the better. The procurement office, Charlie Manya. Nilate says a corrupt media house which has evaded tax for years will invite same corrupt politicians to discuss issues on corruption. Nilate, Pia. Nilate, correct. Hanabisu, they are ready. Okay, so let's listen to Hanabisu, quick one, because you touched on it. You go to Dr. Louisa Hanabisu on these issues that we are talking about.
That actually paid $1.4 million for rent.
Hold on. $1.4
million for rent.
Dollars.
Yes.
For rent of how much? What period?
For
rent of the office that you occupy.
Yes, and it's a cubicle actually. Directors have their files on the floor, and the one who rented it to us is called Kwabena. He's President Kufuor's nephew.
Kwabena.
Exactly, he's
President Kufuor's nephew.
Yes, he told me himself. That's when they came begging me, and I thought it belonged to us. Even though it's small, it's something we could have worked on. But no. They first paid rent for 2 years. That is 2021 to, was it? I think 2020 or to 2021 or so. There was some
but it is for 2 years.
No. They did for 2 years. They were
years.
paying $10,000 a month for the office
For what
space.
space? For what square meter area?
No, right now, when you check a prime area better than where we are in that same environment, it's 6,500 a month. So it means that it was a ripoff.
They have caused financial loss to the state.
Exactly. And then now, when I came and they said, now they sublease it for 12 more years. And they quoted it in dollars. And then the payment, and of course, it's CDs, so you have to pay the dollar equivalent. Why did they quote it in dollars? Because if they say, let's say, $1 million, it means that if you are going to pay tomorrow, it has to be the CD equivalent of that dollar. And so they paid to them for 12 years. And when you calculate, it means that per month is 9,600 now for the 12 years each month. And they paid everything. And why am I saying that?
They paid everything.
Yeah, they paid everything. And you see, why am I saying this? We have workers that we can't pay. We have communities that we're not able to service. Okay.
And staff that you haven't paid. I mean, you messed up.
Staff that you haven't paid. And when I came, our insurances, and thank SIC, Honorable James, Boatin, I had to write to him that please, if you can insure the vehicles for us when we have our releases, we'll pay you. And they did it immediately for us. And so some of our DVLAs all expired. You couldn't do that. But you had money, and $500,000 could have bought a land or a government, one of our government properties. And this was also a government bungalow, mind you. And so this is a fund. You had that money. Okay?
1.4 million.
Yes, you've given it to Kwabena. And when I told them I was not going to use the place, and I'll use every means possible, because when you rob, you cannot use the law to protect yourself. To take it, this Kwabena Kufuor came to my office and put money on my table, and I asked him, what is that money for? And he told me that it's commission. I said, what commission? Then he told me he's going to confide in me. Whatever happened with monies and everything, it was because people had to take commission.
No, so he came to, you mean that he came to bribe you?
He did. And I took the money and reported the money. So the money is there, $10,000 is there. This is a fund that actually paid 1.4 million US dollars for rent.
Hold on. 1.4
million US dollars for rent.
Dollars?
Yes.
For rent of how much? What period?
For
rent of the office that you occupy?
Yes, and it's a cubicle actually. Directors have their files on the floor, and the one who rented it to us is called Kwabena.
NBC for ni bi name baba beko entokano. One day Dr. Hanabisu aye. She took the money and reported the case, the matter, to the appropriate authorities. Say bini ya shushe. Say the Hanabisu aye no. Yana meka ho asman microphone tiase no. Pamne se fako na menye. Now I can't say we are deny and you can't tell me. You see what Hanabisu has done? She has reported him to the appropriate quarters better. So at the end of the day, say I can't somewhere Hanabisu Ninsa clean. Omo report to Amo na fedi be wa ye ni hi ni ahwe womo. So womo betu one na mo na so womo ntu one na mo because oye Kufuor ewo fast na. Then so I like her approach. And Mame Mbona Baso, let's comment no. This is the way to go. Don't come and complain to me. When you did to me now, to one among Ansah no about public. Aba beka. Na kwa betrana hanabisu baya no abeka na obi di 10,000 obi baya we dey even come this Ansah. We dey confidential. You see, sometimes hanabisu me dopa me I like radical people. Seriously. Me I be radical. Mempe adia unu obi ya ase 50-50. Ase oh yeah, ase oh nye, ase oh yeah, ase oh nye. Enti na me manye journalist neutral no. Mempe kwasi asem. Se me nim sa adia we say na tie. Na me pesa me kire se me neutral enti no me hu se de me si aka asem na bi. Hanabisu straight eye kofo fa ase. Ye fra no Kwabena kofo. On a discount $10,000 buy. My report no. Pim. Case close, matter die. Say me na ya na me penu. Oti ana kwa na and this for supporters no omo be testia no atwa kwa chire nipa kro no agika credit no. Emran koye ye to ye dey. Oba besia hwa kokko odura wanya. Na mema tiwo ombe press conference na busan say sika bi pa mako piesu sika ne yesa ya o sika bi pa why na this can confidential and say no say unim say sika no any like a bo say $10 million say yes say unim ni pa kro yes di mi abe oba badwama be kan kire me is say me nyede ana divine me boa
me ti ase yes anu no
enyensa bia nim emeka nkire me unim se won kire nipa kura odi sika no na se won nyere wo mo ani sika no amount a hwe ade a ekoso energy am say half $1 million bibi na say ECG sa yire o se dio oh we have $1 million there we dey ba say ka kire me say sika $570 million ayira na asumasi Bobie na eye hwan wo ho we na hwan ho they were supposed to buy this omanto they were supposed to do this na fedi be hunu se be ma sikrum e free nra mani age cause ko yo tumbu afu sikrum free last week nyina wa sikrum no busum mo na ayi basintele so asikrum no so bua topa no buri jei and I say hanabisu so didn't say sisi no so wono so kodesa
na say Dr. Randy so
and Randy so buri jei
class no more 20 containers or no so
ya keka ya say ade odi ayo mo no
o say si obi so mo say ade no mo de be o say we didn't request, we didn't need it no mo call die no ma be dampe egu o mo so just omo ba banka say procurement say me dey say na me hu mo asori o busia ne sa bunijei bum dem pa ni nkirimu pachoko won say asemi ayeke ebi ana da we hwe but adia ayi Hanabisu Dr. Hanabisu bravo to her. And I'm even surprised say she like when you serve him no all specifics d or this is so gain and when him say the amount na you can say Ghana phone ni mu so bi tie me a all multiply 1.4 million by what 15 cedis and now be who sika you see they are renting diner some no can some say you see cubicle
but your cubicle no
you to say chamber hall anya kese ni bi no ana say hall ba ko single room a emusu ba ko pe into to the sense o se am shelves kra no e bi si ho into am files egugu form because e ho so office this so am say na hwe Bobie edan ye tonton edan ya ye nyina ye nim aye tonton cantonment la bon way atisi am no ka say ukita $500,000 a ubenya bi
na wa for 1.4 their current
for about 500,000 better a few 3-bedroom normal 3-bedroom house no $500,000 and yes
say me hu Hanabisu nanka me share ni nkran san wo hia kwa no a ko wie nu anka na sum wom desk that you bom man no awura afa akonwa no so
Debbie, un say that you on asem kra no ne kan yi ni say you know we are operating a capitalist system ono no a businessman free trade omo directors no mo ono na omanye due diligence na omo approve yema because ono se waba eno obema bola goose o se bola goose we me turn 1 million wa jimi o de amount nipa na so wa jimi a o twa yema o kotua 1.4 million the man no so agye commission wo mu no o wa hefa sani pa akro na esese yetumi hu be bia owo now a small room omo wie so ma santo tua no in 4 years say omo 12 years so omo renew wa price asika na be to dan mu chian asaso finish mu chian e be to mu no chian e the same area na because see even normal rooms here tunton 800,000 and I say $1 million ebe ma dan correct enye cubicle asemo a ye ke ya o makwa di hu se sika we enti de ade we se nia ye kaka ne se ya me se edia ma boni a akoso no nyina no ye ka reset ora ne ma we mu nyina no this is the time where say and you see on say hanabisi wade we say ye bo nko be many people are not aware of some of these exposés because you can hear near the big country near the big house mu boni akrofo mu
media me awia me wo ho na obi de sende me na me hwa de no na say and then I be so okay na me say sorry trans here na me say tie puni and then I'm like my god
it's the akoso no but
yen tie brand abedie no
okay
on the containers na aka ho asem yen go tie brand abedie no say na ye
be buy na show cocoa board were about 200 containers a seaport na 200 containers na agrochemicals and juice sacks na ye kohwe mu no na ma obse ye cry 2022-23 ye yiye o in 2025 23-24 24-25 and these things are supposed to be at the port. I call demurrage as I call auction. You check here containers no here. All those figures are much about 200 no. You check here you husu. And it is a National Investigation Bureau investigate this idea no. Well, the so-called 200 containers no and cocoa board stores. We are still trying to find out how many of these containers are available, what are in those containers. Now, whilst we are this, shipping lines are blacklisted cocoa board. Because when we say shipping lines, no, more containers, and omo do unyama gum. Omo de ba port na, we you unyama, no more do containers echo back.
Okay.
It is a want to me you unyama, no more containers, no aka. Omo to me in call back. Naturally, so mo juma no so essay. It is 22. 23-24 Niama importers omo krania mama cocoa board no omo de aba cocoa board and to me and clear niama no it is shipping lines now blacklist cocoa board and our shipping lines now some blacklists our suppliers no.
Okay.
Now what is interesting is say what krania for 22-23 uyi that was the same things for 23-24 uyi that was the same things for 24-25. Enti ufa bibiti said jute sacks. Jute sacks company no supply no. They've been blacklisted by their shipping lines. Omachro petition to us attaching all the documents no. Yaba say in one of the first meetings I'm here with the shipping lines to plead with them, to explain to them what the issue, to tell them about how in Shisha Ede Tuhwa Sanyamanu NCBO and to get them to also continue to do business with suppliers, no, because we'll continue to grow cocoa, and we'll continue to need agrochemicals, the fertilizers, and everything, and the sacks and all that. Now, inti sacks are imported 2 years ago. We they were imported this year. Only for us to find out to say no knowing say
this so I didn't say sin to say no bu wo buni jen zano so said ya bia randia bedin insesi no a afedi atopa zigzag bubasa. This is what we want. They say bu udi bu ya wa tire ya kura sisi mu emu utu dia atopa no kwasa
your figures who information
we be na jinapo anya no om the containers ECG no the same thing na jinapo e de ne ho ne nsakwate tare ho me sende jinapo se boss baby a wa fa ne enye enko ho brakwem
so person for chiro or person on diplomatic I don't diplomacy wo
me se jinapo brakwem brana baby aka ne ko ne nye me said that's sending the message first day or yes a press meeting no o wie ya me da dem nam Jesus Christ you I sent him a message nam si bro brakwem misro bra ye be nya nkrofo no ya hwede rande abe yo mo gogo bani issue
it's the same thing.
Just go straight to the point and explain the matter to the people. Randy Abe wa finishing microphone case die. Yamutu finito.
It shouldn't end there. She Miss Hadiama we mu nyina no. Ese say ya dia ya de kofom honom na ya na.
Say no. Hey, you see, and Randy Ansah no oba be kasa no. Yeah, obi a ya radio a che ho. Wo so akọ school say ya me ani kura na onye smart than the person. Entia no mo hu ye say ya kasa ya nim nyansa ya no mo ya mesre. Oh, they around there. So the issue about discovery and the issue about going there.
Yeah.
Then quickly to the security agencies. On chairman people for me did. Niakasa into a combined three elements
at the same time. On your gap, woman, I'm going here, Debbie. No gap. Oh, yeah, media communication. No, dealing with the appropriate authorities. Simultaneously.
We no gap. No, be
Debbie.
Say, Jinapo corner, say, we no, and KCG issue no, and Kanye issue bia because Najina patch woman clear no chrome say. I feel that not quite forth and back and forth figures no na finance here. Then I'm like, oh Charlie bro Charlie, now this thing no be job. Now this thing no be job, be small job. Just put your logic together, you are good to go. So Randy Abbey for you.
Sure. On say Randy Abbey the any and these are when we because say a tip of the iceberg like nyaman kitty pon pieces here and on Randy Abbey asem okay or see and nyaman no tio 2020 2022 ebi gu ho munyi adan mo fanya hwe 2023 abro masa so akra the same thing munyi 2024 masa so akra the same thing munyi It's never no more class. Mo crack na munyi na de bia. And not say omo reconciliation na. Omo person mo reconcile figures no ni enyama na omo clear ya. Mentally. Even to the extent that yo omo sanso a auction aban nyama no. Cocoa board nyama na ya aban dia no. Ya auction my private use. Hey. Bobie, ya auction at the ama private personal. On no the quiet dying.
Hey.
You know, sir, it gets to a point that last 2-3 years more. Not just sacks, no, the whole gun and a shorty. Meanwhile, no, I buy a cocoa board no opportunity to crowd on crack. No more dealing with contractors. I'm from contractors. I'm juice suppliers. No mum and na koto. I buying cocoa board for the Yamano. Or my cotton almost also a Thomas State, no, because cocoa no to me baggy. Omuni Saxa, Omode baggy cocoa Yamano. Bobie, does this make sense to you? Sanama cocoa. So when we are talking about reset your mind, Ghana. some of these things no media say yes so for pet nearby bomb because
with the truth we some companies they 1,000 something. This case, Nico said die just like that.
No.
The Hanabisu case, Nico said die just like
that. But no, Bobie, does it make sense? You better current single room 1.4 million. What about to me to die? Bobie, you $1.4 million. So any city so dollars. Hey, Bobie, they bet you me organ say a current single room. Managers 4 files in the Google form. Near cannot say a simple matter. Debbie. You have to mean trivializing no. And then pedestrian conversation. Debbie. Some say, just hiding in our front to know. Now, salaries of workers.
But my name say interview Anubusa Dr. Anabisu whether they are ready to cancel the contract.
Also, no, they cancel because of fraud.
Yawa.
Or say they have fraud or no? Hinged on fraud.
And
no dear, and now you'll be back continue. That's brand is our commission. No.
Yeah.
Maybe with them, I mean, with them.
Also, about cancer.
I want to have you.
Yawa.
I see there's no other continue because already no, it's hinged on a event say fraud. Once I have fraud,
that's right.
That's right. Government workers would be so. Ebi mo sugu mi su sesi a o
almost no failure
apart from failure no who's aketua no government workers no mo si o mo etua aka na aketua ne mai oboso mi na buke abaye ejuma efu
say it depends where the person is
so almost so mo train say controller ebetua government workers for no so still no mo nte
that's month where
April na wu
and I say
and 25th Monday next time I will busumi na
can say about time
usually na back from 22nd or no ma munda I calculation am attention about crew unam crew man for obi a ejitri every small time you no be checking the balance small time no be checking the balance and omo ho managers
but I say be months be na tia
be any month April day
until this 2 days, 3 days.
Like,
no, I just want to understand.
I mean, say like, try season in the morning way. We say because weekend I got transit, my budget free near my but the only say, also boy, let's see, I'm not say you treat or a controller for no. It's government work sponsor me can't show me some when you're fasting for who na.
So okay, so Roxanne, come say, Bobie, I've received my salary today.
Nearby, the next, a bit more dear my. Because I'm not planning in ABC and then let's say,
so I think we need to.
So today. Not just say, oh no, and then Anesaka.
Yes,
but not be more expected. And I be more as I speak, almost Sankai.
Yes. But another bad place that will be sending me messages here, almost education ministry near my Wohono. But we haven't heard Honorable Haruna Idrisu. Probably he's putting his documents together.
Only say education ministry Hono Kradi, a say.
Really?
Yes. Wouldn't say a binder than or no omuye a free SHS in your money in an. Wouldn't say before election as our first expose been a buy say a expired rice and a consumables na I expire a commerce school for the by force. Wouldn't say Namanuka say many secondary school institutions secondary schools no wouldn't so many furniture. Nkonya students next on bet na so I share this and them no kase o de opa ye call omu ni nkonya ni bi.
Wow.
Yes. Emma me kasa ma send no message akoma honorable minister Haruna emma so me follow up because abinder down no invest e wo sa enyama ni mu and now him say me no kase almost also the private companies because here collaborations the partnerships they were using the Ministry of Education GES letterhead na no more de crania ma de beton markets. It's never na ye kra yes you over stock ye de be man kola na didi ye be say no na private people ekra ye wi be connect mokola nti oil na ye de we akokra ye de o mine sika akokra ne yɛsɛ no bɛkɔ no na ɛsi mɔkɔla na nkurɔfoɔ ɛtwa oil no di ɔmo tɔn meanwhile na schools no ɛnya bi all these things ni nyinaa happen ntimi deɛ obi biara yɛde sector bi ahyɛ ne nsa sisi agency bi ahyɛ ne nsa no mo mbɛ padi me NLA information na me nim no me papa no to honom na ɔyɛ no to so play diplo no ɛbɛ no
Kwame, I think this thing is here the tuja because what's here why Chris Dugan. Sorry, yes, Chris Dugan na omo PRO.
Okay.
And Kwame's friend says here say the issue about the KGL.
The KGL
is not entirely true.
Why?
I don't know.
And no one can say. You see, Udim say workers now on no no. On no fence or call. Workers now on the petition today. A friend is saying Ministry of Finance.
What petition?
Oh, Google right now. What they Google NLA workers petition.
Recently.
Less than 10 days, 5 days as someone make a new.
I see.
Workers and union, hanya workers, union, more union.
Yeah.
Union no net, I yes, our petition, no, Kwame, share petition, no, who's our petition, no, Ubejina so, and one say the same thing now, Mukoya, Mukok, Kahanabisu, or Mukoman 10,000.
Yeah.
Imagine, say, agent state has one or near sort of or back us a same year,
okay, say, yeah, campaign, no, Sir Kwame Mokaya, Metrak as a Omako meeting said they need to steal more. So that they can use the money to bribe the system. Samokaya. Me can say we ya say guy watch da kwa ekochi wo mo say wa amfa bi kese. Na say obi be you free ho. Na wa amfa bi ankwa ankoma no a wa ojejireje. Ya nti na ma eya na encrofire suspicious no because even with NDC in opposition the kind of things amount for who yes akoso. Ewo various institutions no mu no na enema ye dia but then again me omo ka say it's too early no me ne omo ya adwene. However, the earlier the better because by the next 2 months we need to shut them down and then they start petitioning government over alleged private capture of national lotteries.
They can say Bobie, you see say asem no mo ka no enye obosrem kan workers a ma ye adwuma 20 years 30 years. What the Chinese are about they are suffering. Institution is struggle. And you say if he is denying so it's not Sanya ya report to honor. Bobie so mama on the platform on your church at least all the public na sa anxiety ni anger rage.
Chris Dugan see the entity so on a frey. I said a divine canon is not entirely true. But on Kasa.
So which aspect was not true? And the Mimeka Yena, the workers for
NDC Chris Dugan.
The workers for the Troy, Wana Mimaka entirely true and answer day. Yo, you did not know to mean ya. Yo, you did not know. Almost to mean KG or no, you know, over to your friend, a friend say, landline, over to your friend, not customer service, we friend are not work, 40 within 48 hours. Me, it took me to go on radio to go and make noise and sound to me to car. Sa KG no. Me and me one me friend me send a message come as uku. Me friend that time no back say first one back be see me friend Razak. Okay na Razak bi wo. NLO me friend Razak.
Me no me ntwa lo to da every year wo me. Nti ya na me nim omo.
Me so da ya me twa ebo. Ebu ameso na
yo
me so da me twa me see be DB every day 3 days almost sending me scan sope oh I am 500 oh I am I'm telling you on authority me too on my number 5,000 yo now excuse on the KG for no me say momo scanner what channel yes you momo account no and swing yes you what do limits let's can what mo obi asun pom frɛ wo ma update bia intimi sadi we omo kika no Bobie on a more serious note, all jokes aside, NLA hono Trimuponi dream park Kwame Nkrumah set it up. Who do some kind of consolidated account straight into a much film to come straight to into be out Omudia and Kawasem scanning a year. Ghana for a Shadayama.
So at least that KGL contract issue non quite is a whole something.
See, a lot of issues. Maybe one more sensitive. It's not mean sensitive.
Hey, over young Crofona Dinibi.
Debbie,
you coming to do the things that people do.
So, sir,
hey, you coming to do
me cromony, ever quite chrome.
I'll chrome you back. No, but seriously, me, as I sit here, beyond say Obiwo MPP, right? Now, you're free man, and I say free secretary. But sir, who are in this Kranaya Santina? We are there, media, to be honest with you. Make a touchy uncle, we are there, my mention, then a da. And sit down, we are say. But you see, when there is no issue, you can't tell me, say, Okatachi, Renagine, Eya, or the Obia Niasamna, me support your mamma, and no, me Okatachi, and free for Enyasam, Wabra, ye free a crowbacco. Yana dear, me infant Toby, I mean, I won't do it. But so Okatachi di bonia, make us in an praying. I saw your mini akatua. Katachi mean I'm training, or your mini akatua. Make us in an praying. But say a nipano or China say, I dare say, Nesu or Ghana, there. Also, me meaning Konya problem. Now, who knew Konya problem? Who knew fear Konya problem? Now, me fear Konya problem.
Bobie, me kind except of workers no more NLA Nankasa. Almost see, but they also a shekuko no become. Meba, and none make kind of ha. Or see in the petition addressed to the office of the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, as well as the newly appointed Director General of the NLA, the union called for an immediate suspension and review of all third-party contracts and licenses granted to private lotto operators (PLOs) over the last 6 years. Or say, according to the union, this agreement violates the National Lotto Act 2006, Act 722, and have plunged the once thriving authority into financial distress and operational inefficiencies. Or say, the petition highlights a significant decline in NLA's revenue, particularly from each point of sale terminals since the entry of PLOs. The union estimates a market share loss of nearly 50% to online platforms and PLOs, amounting to over 250 million Ghana cedis in revenue. That is a shortfall between 2017 to 2024. As same way our workers for cannot say. At the center of the controversy is Kid Ghana Limited, which is KGL, operators of NLA 590 games online. The union accuses KGL of operating contrary to the functions of a lotto marketing company as defined by Act 722, including keeping lottery proceeds in private accounts. Bobie, then be on a main can't find the way home. Or say Ghana Ghana Lotto Sikana KGL diao. Yes, you keep Ghana Sikano or private account to move.
Really?
And a KGL in private or no Jija minus state or no Jijano release Wama NLAB. What I say? Or no Jija. Now Wama a private account to move. This money is supposed to go to consolidated fund. And a private Nikipi. No this idea of man will release it. Yes, your investment to whom, yes, you say womb. Bobie, as my me can ye, Bosrum Casamoa. It no say, Chris Eka in some nentisa. Which aspect of the Mackay and nentisa? If it's not entirely true, workers no. See, the workers, Omanya, they no kukum, and no metro Facebook, Omo they call Minister of Justice or Attorney General.
So,
Finance Minister.
Which means we just need the current CEO to show interest in these issues.
I know a petition current CEO, no petition also part of it, no. It was addressed to the current CEO. Say this is what is happening.
Chris Dugan, a friend, or say which side in any cray. Me, and
the union no concern back on say the union has warned that
Or say if I know him.
The union.
Chris Waddle. Chris Waddle over here. Or say if I know him, crime. Tell me.
I think we KG. Wow. And KG if you want. Pay me to cover it.
Oh, na boy, almost say.
In terms of
salaries and.
No, but this is bad. It wasn't like that before 2017. Consensus of the workers want to say, the same way until 2017, na KG they didn't have all these challenges. How can you come and tell me it's a KGL for now?
Okay, so do you see KGL issue like the Haptel?
Almost like the same thing.
Bobie company, no?
Yes, Haptel.
With TCG.
Sa intermediary company, na shami fino. Unim sa omo and ono aji CG, no aji insurance, no aji way. At the end of the day, no, she cannot ego the chest. And no, this person in kakra. It will end up say Haptel and Tia. About to send a private person, Tio, Bobie. You see, KGL was catching government of Ghana. NLE no Nujini straight from a yin. What are you telling me? Say Omuno Mutia. I don't see what are they doing here. NLE can't do it directly. Short code na said then because here the short code 959 who the 959 come on straight. Who the omon cash in channel so man to out to be she. Meanwhile, no, so copy a point of sale. That's all kota. Who make no ticket call? No, could you see Casada no and I don't know that's here. But these people give you excuses, and it's more or less like now this step one. Bobie, as some men are workers for Nika or Hanumwa, Minia Christian say, Nina no cre. Because me the baby as well can say, see a person economy be a young checking about Cosem. Ebia, time wa KG a bit take you over from 2016. Na NLE no omuntumi nyomo niama yie omutumi ntuaka omuntumi nyesi but this was a functioning institution that was working well obi ba e begina mfifia e say the main institution cannot stand on its feet this omo supporting what are you telling me ni assign a contract more than 20 years sign a contract and now me no ka say hey ochimai MPP a serial caller Ochimai TV and that's so broadcasted NLE games. Ochimai Facebook only TV Ochimai TV or Facebook. Our contract with NLE still you're trying in advance. Must investigate. It will call me announcement watch online Ochimai this and that. It will call Ochimai in the live.
Really?
Yes.
Me lo to da. And me pay attention. Media Nadia me your pa ye ewura muspano. Near the ghetto gamblers, yere de pitipum. Oh, me pa dia obi ti baby no control me. Me pesa. Yere kura kan obi ntina me mpe aeroplane no. Se obi twi bibi, me hu nipa kro. Se wode me kwai, me ni control. So abodam no kokumi anu an so kokume. Me ade bia me ni control wo so no. Me mpe once a spa ne de wuni emi ni
wow ti ase
yes
unim
ekura me
unim intebe
oti anu a mehu ubuka anu a mehu de obeye bia mehu me go de be fe so
Bobie NLE say omuntumi ni GTV nya adwuma
ba omu ni Ochimai TV nya adwuma
bibi saw NLE say omuntumi ni GTV Facebook enya fa live
but omu telecast through GTV
omu dabi through UTV
la say the bibi amodi asheme Kwabena if you sleep on this NLE issue I'll be disappointed Anthony me dey say dey de meye petition ko ayesi ho na so onya won hwe a ade ya na meye na say kura so me ya honorable te say me tim dede no so say me nam na kasa kire kura I won't mind you me didi restaurant you do understand me me num so me num ka kra bi me di gume ka kire myself
me I agree say we have to include private sector participation
yes but
it shouldn't be at the expense of the state
exactly
we shouldn't exploit us Like see yet I say NLA challenges that time no share me I've been following them because of Alesta
also pillow to home
Alesta share na Alesta frel phone so no catch us away mpacho for last go
so why is the lotto forecaster not rich?
Sometimes we can't tell, but Alesta are a powerful statistician.
I just want to know.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe so. Bobie, me follow.
Oh my God.
No to me to ya. Almost to me to ya. And I also want to know. Obayeno, because you are enjoying monopoly. No, would you also to me another government agency in Yajuma? IGBCO. So some camera and yet they won't be no chum contract.
What's the excuse?
See, was so petty, say Papa na responded, and I de bend there, and I would G. Not the shimmy say the same contract, no, watching my Facebook as part of it's a major person or a player or no Yaman contract to show it on Facebook Live. No tap if you TV deba.
Tisamia Okune, yes, I didn't.
Let us know church and well. It's not me say, Enely. Say, we and Niku Sonia Bayes and Samia Ukuye, honorable Ebia, or a Debe member of parliament. No fun Mundia. Come back and be but as I say, you chumbo for Netflix of Squat here to me from Timajai. Because say Samia Okune, yes, I didn't. And how? I don't know how. Was it? I don't know how. Yes, I'm kind. Me say Samia Okune what's so say no so say Obianin. Oh, it's this one is a public record. And I say go grab who let us know church or anything. Yes, I am a kai. Oh, divine, oh, busa me say. Oh, no, na oh, kase. Ebia nearly see. And I'm saying, I said, near Samia Oku and a war. And I oh, divine, oh, Jesus, and my me say, I on the war. Now I'm saying, a bayasam. I did the bayasam. What's he? Me person me so woman me tia say me can be you because it will not make sense to me say Samia Oku asem or Samia Oku then can asem there be yes na make o there be bad in the bay asem say Samia Oku under his watch all these things have happened no yet to me can asem there be yes and nobody will deal with the issue because Samia Oku is involved there be so common sense, make a common sense, common class one sense. Why would you do this to the states? And make us say, it's you. And I make us say, there was so what can I be? Oh, say, what's your cancer be? Oh, so, petition, no, dear, a better crack. Share petition, the best. Samuel Kuba and a coffee fast, celebrities for the uncle for by ya. Wouldn't say time I hear ballot, die a year ballot, eh? Bobie. That year ballot to electoral commissioner MPP who in position so a 1 or a 2 and then for the first time in the history I have that video a honum na calibus jina ono mu a no ye okwa o de to sro no na aba number 1 no no omo de no crown posa so your politics you say you investigate yes na me come o de enko ani me can say Sisi ano asem na ya asem pa. Hey. Obi so aba betro Facebook wo. Say. And you share ube last comments, the last 3 comments ube one kind. So the one as far as ube na one kind. Hey, oh my ya to me. They say listen ever say so Kwabena ye di na ye ni akire bi you must say di akire sa because hey
Ghana, I thought I'd be out to them, no sukakra, no chasso, because. But, media, to be honest with you, at least, and the Mepon show where I could feel as a very happy man. Watching Basintele in action, Hanabisu in action, Randiabe in action. Oh, at least, and the Medakakra. You best say security agencies, no? Say no. Hanabisu so a better report to Nipano. Hanabisu a mama trabontia me complaining and trey. Obabesia, when yaku could watch the say a yasumesi, a way, mimi we are see a meteno. Sa me no casma, me boni panidin say straight. Pam. I walk away. Finito, maybe entina yana me obian person mbe kululu no. Me mpenkwasi asem e your mind and your mind bonesa. Don't do it. And we say Basintele so I say any true mutiana obu basa or this year just one. Yet Kroma and Peninfo and Kokrafo ain't mean standing up to a Zoom lion. Akolawe, sorry, Giram, Miss Reno, Basintele do here. What they put free Zoom lion demo craba, many.
Now you go for regional ministers on meeting.
Yes, sir.
I go for regional ministers.
Now you say parliamentary and therefore be able to say, obviously. What's it say?
Contract.
Says Zoom lion the Oyadio said, Nasa Basintele Caso Becamo. Basintele Casa
under the condition, exactly. The prevailing,
someone who say, joy for a headline be et say Basintele Case, oh, Becamo, Basintele Caso Becam. Or say the present condition of the years have formal contract.
And they do not stand.
It's a finito. And it's on Zoom lion so on Tiasi and to say, Nebu of Funa de Obeno. Why don't you? Just that memo on the man one idea, so Gerald the job Bahame, because it's not part of the contract. The money I wanted there, Ojaya is very, not just a woman, a janka, Mammy, Papa. Say, Anna, Mammy, Papa, we are not just a janka, my amabo. Bobie, please encourage Divine to vent his blah blah blah. Hey, mean see the kwayo. Any operator? Come on, some.
Maybe.
Hey, me mean see the guy. Anga. But we work on. Can you ever so what you can say? You know he. Some young could be was through.
Oh, but master me. They said the point is that me, I don't say my things to suit anybody. It doesn't even matter about how you feel.
Almost say, Minili so ya kasa sa fibe 8 years ni. Yo,
Bobie.
Obeka. Na Obeka wie no. Na wa nkrofo a wo ka mo no. No ase adane tamfo. Enti pam no twa no agya aka.
Oh, that be me anya tamfo sem. Me say me no kre eda. Eyi o ma me tantala no kra na so de eyi. Onye boni bia.
Me intro position 8 years inside me tell me twa 4 years.
Ultimate more position your government. Hey, sa baby adu no.
We do ya pompo. Ya pompo no man kacha. Do ya baba ya pompo. Show no start na career. The boy say ya ba. Hey Ghana, Ejome, David. Kaba. Dr. Megashi eba spiritual center men catch Ghana for you say the ayarese what the aba was say a liver, kidney, ya dear fibroid, and no besa ya dear be HIV, hypertension, diabetes, also Bema agume account or say opese oma yakase na waba. Yasemo asthma yade susuma ware anadwu bia na oba bia ba be ye won adwuma sa tore bi so abema gramo pa sister go say me nyagramu say ya na yubi am na atwimi ase out why out oh boy deliverance o matwim doctor Amegashi Herbal and Spiritual Center ye bom abaso o magidin pa wanko a waye ho o so mamu Kumase macro old police house ho no mko yeso am macro ho enkran Kaswa prison junction takrade wo mo wo Kejabil government school wo mo eto ano so pe ko ho Georgia reality osimen kancho sasa unjumedie wo mo gina brane ai asasu dwumadie de nyade obi abetumi wo mo kra ai nyade obi abetumi wo mo o si wo pa asase 70 by 100 ye 25,000 Ghana pe na utua 30% a bosumi nsia na o tutomo tutunka kra sisia no awie memenda bia na no pa 7 mo pa asase ne biom dom beko akwa ensase no wo mo office of committee 22 Aferiwa Junction tema of the Michelle Camp Road wo say enkai mo say from 0533553266 on sabetmia aka wo mo give us a bar center o mo dey give us P capsules give us co capsules give us a bar mesha and give us GC mission capsules aba fa ko ni P ebom na yede Bills microcredit say enka kire Ghana for say uhia bosia bra o de hye adwuma se bra afei dia de wo mpa ne say wa wase adwuma se nso age aguo no wo mbebo obosia Bills microcredit wa mu adwuma papa waso hia Ghana card mpo ai bra uhia collateral bia ai enyan kan no ahomachi bia from 05969208833 police ni adro in booster ba mesha wasi adro ni adro papa ni boost immune system wen ai jina ai na fe die tutu tata imboost heba mesha police ni edru ye na Ghana for togu so mo no mamu pharmacy any herbal shops ubenya bi ede afri ho kwase men kan kira wo se MTN for se men kan kira wo se 10 cedis enko wura ba bia me enko yo bukata na akira wo kira wo na se de MTN sim card 50 cedis de obi asra wo se kotokromo okọ ye den Nante kwa MTN office I 10 cedis Ghana cedi opem yesem no no ma register ma piem na akoro no Meyer Auto Parts and Diagnosis services oka ho spare parts oka fault abaho pacho yemfi ani nche Meyer Auto Parts and Diagnosis services omo ewo Ablekuma Newtown from 0244 451776 Father Abraham Herbal and Spiritual Hospital o say also sunsumu yare no no osa honam famu yade na sunsumu die no obi a pe promotion eduaboda so ukuna dwane oyere adwane bra na omwa afi so ope enkun bi wo ho enkun ya sese ope bibia afuru bi a wo de sra wanim wo hia no watia no commanding soap ye no so ewo ho ye no so ye semina wo di dware hey Kwame ro watare no mame na Kwame awro bi so a se ope awani ji ho a rush just string no mame hwe no so commanding soap wo di dware a wo de to yes sapono so puku efire huru se manfo nkoi na o se sare nyina no so na honam fam nyodwe ade stroke ni nyina fibroid o tu ase e di amount na ho atọ so and Friday right so that's how we do it yes sare nyina no so na honam fam Kwame eye wurade nyankopon Kwame bedi akon Kwame unyo oh